Now I'm just.
Oh shit! Yeah, that reminds me. Hey, Carsa, could you do me a favor? If
Streaming. What?
if you have invite permission, like you could do this later. If you have invite permissions on the RSSG server, could you invite this account to that server?
Yeah.
Because I completely forgot to rejoin it.
Yeah. No problem. Hi.
Oh.
Holy crap! Vosh is here on time.
Be right back. I just found something.
I'm not here.
Just
It's a
figment of
figment
your
of imagination.
Oh my god, is there an echo in here?
Maybe there is.
Maybe.
We are streaming now.
Is in
Yes,
tight.
I got the notification.
Don't die on us.
I'll do what I want.
That will make things very difficult for me.
It won't be my problem if I'm dead.
True enough. Alright.
Oh no.
What?
I might have to go get water.
Go get your water.
I mean, hydration.
Now
is
I'm-
actually good.
You know what? Now I'm not.
Just to spite Carsa.
Exactly. You know what? Just
It's-
not just to spite her, to spite everyone. I'll even spite myself. To
How
prove a point.
How are we affected by you spiting yourself?
Give a fuck what you do.
Because.
There's only one person who doesn't give a fuck what I do. That's. I know
Well,
exactly
with
who
me.
that is. Nope. Cormac. He don't care what nobody does.
I know that, Ignis is going to be a little bit late. But he'll be here soon enough. Just had to do something. Who's sending me messages now?
Bob. It's always Bob.
Yeah, he's got a deal for you about
Your car's extended warranty.
no,
Yes.
No, it's propane and propane accessories.
No, that's Bobby.
Bobby, yeah. It's Bob.
Alrighty. I need to. There we go. Okay. Let's get everything down to the last bit, huh?
What are we doing?
I don't know. What are you doing today? We'll find out shortly. Maybe.
I do what I want. Sounds like a you prom.
Well, let's just see what you are doing, because we're starting now. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. This is Karsa. Karsa, KKWX. Karsa is my name, and KKWX is the Empire. And particularly, Opus is in this Empire. So, hello, everyone. It's been a few days. I know that we have, I've been away for family obligations, but glad to be back. Who would like to talk about what we did last time? I think it's been a couple of weeks now. What did we do last time? Anybody? Bueller?
Stuff.
Stuff and things is all you're gonna tell me. Stuff and things, huh?
Yeah, stuff, things, liquor.
That's always on your mind. 100%. What's that
Helps
noise
with
in
the
the
pain.
back?
It's a dying something.
Oh,
Someone's
okay.
dying.
Alright. Shiv, can you please explain what happened last week? Or last time? 2 weeks
Last time
ago.
we were here, we mostly dealt with the aftermath of everything that happened the session prior. Liz's underground is presently devoid of all air. We, Cormac and Shiv went and destroyed Willis's little growth chamber, I guess would be the right
His
word
lab.
for it.
His
Yeah,
lab.
his lab.
One of his
Lab,
labs.
schmab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where he was attempting to regrow a thing to help him. But because he had been dragged off, he couldn't see the ending of the project. Shiv and Cormac went down there, fucked shit up, nearly died in the process.
Yep.
Only you two.
I am, of
damage.
course, exaggerating.
Mhm.
Yeah, so today's entire session is where we hold a funeral for Shiv. In the matchbox that Cormac brought him back in.
He's going to bury him outside.
Who
Listen,
gets
you can
buried?
almost hear
No,
him talking.
he's gonna get.
We
he's-
went to.
He's
we
getting
were taken
cremated with a pint of petrol.
We were taken
Oh.
by one of the Celestials to Riley's place, and then we all decided we were going to go on a nature walk.
Yeah,
Alright.
we also discovered that Safi likes Riley more than Ignis.
Yeah, yes, we did.
I'm not saying it's because she was effectively surrounded by probably bikini-clad elves, but you know.
I don't remember that showing up.
Just because it wasn't stated doesn't mean it isn't true.
Jeez.
She's not wrong.
Hey,
Now that you stated it is true.
Exactly. I mean, Vision is a strip club.
Yeah, vision.
Is
Alright, so you guys are meeting near the Rad River. And let's go ahead and I don't know why I have the wrong picture, but I do. Showing up on the screen, so that's weird. There we go. What the heck? So why
You're going
is...
to want to shift us over on the map, too.
Hang on.
Right now, I'm seeing Cormac's tea house.
Oh, I'm having an issue. What's going on? The chat. Whatever this is, it's going away. Goodbye. All right. So yeah, we are currently dealing with the Rad River, and yeah, you guys were dealing with, or actually, we had a situation that was happening at the tea house, but we're no longer at the tea house. We are now back in Opus. Back on the edge of the Rad River. There we go. Hello.
Hey, Agnes.
So,
Well.
y'all we're all gonna meet near the tea house because that was the easiest place to start.
Just gonna meet there.
Why is there a shield mode on?
Somebody.
It's by default.
Let's turn that off.
No,
A what mode?
Don't know.
it's the
Shield mode.
shields for the so we can't get attacked, and she wants to turn them off.
That mute shield.
Now we're all going to get viruses.
No. Oh,
So
I
we'll
see.
be
I
sick
see
for
what
next
it is.
week.
So thanks. Hey, okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's just something new. All right. So, Rad River. What's the plan?
We go
Anyone?
out, we explore. That is basically the plan.
I think the plan was to meet up somewhere.
All right. Well, you guys have the floor.
What?
I thought you guys were meeting at the tea house and then going to the Red River, but I could be wrong.
I don't
I
remember.
don't think it really changes much either way.
Okay.
But, Shiv, do you have a general heading? My understanding, you are the one that called this together. I assume you had a general plan on where you wanted to go? Or is this just
Right
scouting
now
and
we're just
reconnaissance of
surveying
the
other
outer...
areas to make sure there's more than just one area where we can, potentially bring people to survive, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, do you want to split up then, or we want to all patrol as a group?
I mean, I've got my drones. I can always send them places. And
I mean, if there's something you could do with just drones, you would have just done it with drones, I assume.
yeah, I've got to be within a mile of them, unfortunately.
Interesting.
Well, suppose we can stick together.
Cormac, you've been out here before. Which way did you go the first time?
You want southeast.
We are on the wrong side of the map.
Southeast. Let's go.
I mean, there's no point in exploring
Northwest.
known ground.
That's fair.
He
We know
was-
what's in one direction.
He was
Let's
walking
go.
around and it ended up southeast.
Let's go straight south.
I mean, we have specific locations.
You do.
Well, okay, east then.
That's why I asked for it to start.
Yeah, you asked Shiv, not me.
Unlucky.
Yeah, Cormac's the one with a lot more of the data.
Interesting.
You're
Unsurprisingly.
the one with drones.
Yeah, but I've never brought them out here. Until now.
Alright, well,
Actually, I've never been out
if
here.
we have no locations that we're heading to, let's head out and see what's what.
Okay, well, you guys all go for a swim. Or
Fuck that, I'll fucking out the dome.
Never split the party.
Alright, just
Hi,
teleport to
Panther.
the other side. Hey, Rip.
When you teleport to the other side, it is totally black in some areas. I mean, dark. Dark, dark.
I wouldn't be able to tell.
That's right. You wouldn't.
Well, I mean, at this rate, whoever's actually going, like Shiv's getting a radiation suit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
And am I wrong for being under the assumption that there is no exit to the dome?
The river.
Just the one you swam out of, which is where most of the people are going to have to go through.
I mean, shit.
Spaceships come in and out of Opus, do they not?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Through specific doors.
I'll see my way out through the doorway then. I'm a civilized human being. I'm not going to do the equivalent of jumping out the
Alright,
window.
so you see quite a few small spaceships that are there, and then you see, it depends on which area you decide to go in, but the airport is rather extensive, but it's down below, not above. So it's kind of near the center of Opus, down below.
What the fuck? This is very far out of the way.
Yeah. Or you could
Alright,
go to
fuck
the
it,
Red River.
Fuck it, we go for a swim then.
Alright, so y'all are going for a swim.
Wait,
And-
is this now the wrong time to say I don't know how to swim?
Yeah.
I guess you're about to learn.
Alright, what do you do first then?
Shiv
Hold your
literally
breath.
gets a full lecture on how to swim.
Interesting. Hold breath and then do everything Shiv said. Got it.
Right, just standing on the other side of the wall, staring at a non-existent watch.
Yeah.
Shiv just personal transmissions over. Because
Now, where
I'm
gonna be-
you guys see a particular? Do you see this map that I created?
yes, it looks kind of nice.
Thank you.
It's got stuff going on.
Yes, it does. There's specifically reasons why it's made this way.
Because of
The
radiation.
line right there is the green is radiation.
Oh no. Well, so let's just go into this pukey
The
green
black
stuff.
is kind of a smoke, but you can't see much. It could be considered part of the shielding of Opus that you cannot see. It's always kind of night there. And then when you go further out, and let's see if I can show you more. You will notice, or at least this is what Cormac notices, is this red area. Now, this red area used to be on fire. It's no longer on fire, and it's very, let's just say it's very charcoal. But you're starting to notice a change over time. Like, there are new flowers. The flowers, like the fire flowers that have been brought home before. Those are the actual red and yellow spots that you see. They're there. And then you're starting to get, when you get further and further out, you start to notice that the radiation is going absent.
Yeah, this takes like the course of a couple hours, I assume.
Yeah, because the red, the orange, and the black, that is very much in radiation. So, but once you get out finally to where it's blue and green and some of the reds here, there's no radiation that you can that would cause you to have
Problem.
have to wear a radiation suit. Okay? When you get further and further out, there is a cave that you will find, and there's water going towards it or away from it. There's also tracks of animal tracks that are around the area. And that's the brown. The brown lines are basically the animal tracks. And they are focusing themselves towards that opening. The tracks are fairly recent.
So sends out some of his drones to start recording the local area.
This area here, if I could make it move, the red and orange.
It'd be like a Aurora almost.
Yeah. But it's not showing that, so I had to show it somewhat the best I could. There you go.
I think you did the thing in watercolor, in like a sort of watercolor design, so it works.
Yeah.
Or what is it? The style that Bob Ross uses or used. Wet on wet. That's the one.
I did what I could to make it work. So there you go. But once you get about 30 miles out, you finally get past the red and the orange and the black. And that's where things have changed. The happy little accident style. Yeah. That's where it changes. What do you do? Where do you meet? Put yourself where you would like to be met, or like you would like to be meeting, or would you like me to get a
to be clear,
one?
To be clear, over here where I'm making this little X is the direction of Opus. Everything going diagonal from it is away from the dome.
I don't see this little
top left is top left is towards Opus, bottom right's our destination.
Yeah. And it takes you a while to get across there. And this is a cross section of what you would see if you were heading through Opus.
Dang.
Just out and away, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we meeting here? Here somewhere?
Are we not walking together?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought you were.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I popped to the other side because I don't swim like a pleb.
And
yeah.
But
you just notice there's a lot of smoke. It's very dark, and that's what you see. That's there. But when you're going through, it's dead. The area is still very dead. There's no anything. Occasional pop of.
Oh Jesus! This grid map is.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's huge.
Don't worry about tokens.
Yeah, don't worry. Occasional pops of some of the fire flowers that you see, and then when you finally get out further, you will finally see more land. But in between there, it is desolate. It is worse than a desert. It's as if it was hit by a nuclear bomb. And
it is the blessed wasteland.
It is the blessed wasteland. This area,
not blessed.
From here to here is wasteland.
I mean, we're Godbound. It is blessed at this point. We're out here.
We haven't given any blessings here yet. We haven't spent any dominion for this part of the land.
So, Raiden, and instead of actually swimming, Raiden just kind of sinks to the bottom, looks up at the rest of the guys who are just swimming, and just walks along the bottom of the river.
That's a very small. That's a very small length to just walk. It would have been literally faster to swim.
Raiden actually.
Why are we having that noise? Can we get rid of that noise a little bit, please? Thank you.
On my end?
You're getting a lot of background noise, Random.
Not much I can do because problem is Wi-Fi is still shit down here, and It's either that or I continuously break up and I only swap to texting. So being able to typing it.
Let me see if I can turn you down, and maybe that will be helpful. Maybe not all the way down, but to the point where we can cut some of that.
Riley's gonna go along with swimming under the thing and
Yeah.
along with the you know what? No, I'm not gonna call him in at the moment. But I'm gonna go AFK, so I'm just gonna be like following the group in the general
Taking
direction.
Okay. So you guys are probably, I don't know, let me actually get a map that might work better for you guys. That was the overall look. Yeah, you're traveling along. Finally an area that does not have a whole lot of radiation. You get to a point where you can actually see the tracks of the animals. You can see some of the rocks. You can actually see. It's no longer as desolate as it could have been. Now you can definitely put yourselves on here. And you can probably start here. What you also see while you're walking there is things that look like they have a coral type of style for bushes and trees. Not so much trees like you would think on Earth, but trees that look like coral. They're very thin and different colored, and
It'd be very brittle.
Yeah, very brittle.
So I'm gonna have Raiden, once he gets out of the water, he's just gonna walk over to one of the trees and grab Widow.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember I left Widow out here.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, give me one moment. Let me actually put myself on the map here. Have it.
You left your spider bot out here.
Yeah. He's been having it travel around to see what he could find, and what I gave you was an aerial view, and now I'm giving you a closer view of what you see.
Well, what I had Widow doing, I had Widow actually controlling a bunch, like 5 other separate drones mapping out the area.
Mm-hmm.
So Raiden's just gonna like toss Shiv, Widow, here. There's all the info you want.
Shiv takes a moment and puts whatever info Widow collected on his tablet.
Okay.
Because it seems like a bad idea to plug a thumbstick in that you just got from somebody into your own devices. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. And then tosses Widow back to Raiden.
Mira. Or Kira.
Whatever you're going by today.
I need from you.
Oh no, a swimming check.
Wisdom roll.
I thought you were going to make me do a swimming check.
You're not swimming. You're...
Okay. I was swimming.
And well, if I wanted to attack you, then yes, you would have to do so, but not now.
Alright. Take that.
Nice. You can hear chittering. Now, the reason why I chose you is because you understand the chittering.
Oh boy. Is it cockroaches?
It's not cockroaches. But it is insects.
Which direction? Up, down.
Right about here.
Alright, I'm gonna start walking that way.
Alright.
I'll be back. Don't wait up. Boop.
One
Just
second.
leave them.
Are you really
And then I get.
going to just
then-
leave them?
They're gonna get attacked by snakes while I'm gone. And I'm gonna have new friends, so be fine.
We'll see.
What's the worst that can happen?
You
Shiv dies?
Oh, funny. What is the worst that can happen? There. There. Alright, so you head that direction, and you notice some rather sizable scorpion-like creatures. Now, yes, they look scorpion, but they don't look exactly scorpion. They have, instead of one tail, they have two tails. Instead of two pinchers, they have four.
Well, time to talk to them. The only reasonable thing to do.
Alright.
How's it going, buddies?
We wish to know, who are you?
Oh, I'm Kira. Who are you?
We are family.
Good, good, I think. So, you are a family. How about you tell me about the area? Is there like a giant city thing on a jellyfish around here? Does it come over here?
We have no understanding of what is a city.
Got it. Are there more of your kind around here?
We are. That's all they say. It's we are.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. Alright. Is there anything to eat around here?
We scavenge.
Okay. Cool, cool. Do you want to show me around to like the good scavenging spots? Since we're all friends and family now.
We are family. You could be food.
No, I'm your friend. Which is like family. Maybe you can have Shiv for food if he dies.
What is a shiv?
A crazy person.
What are you?
A sane person.
What is a person?
A person is me.
What is me?
Kira. Do you like chicken nuggets?
What is a nugget?
I pull out some chicken nuggets I had brought and give them to it. Just toss it in their direction, like right here. Boop.
They seem confused.
It's food.
I'm gonna have you do a wisdom check.
Wouldn't that be charisma for persuasion?
Yeah, it'd be charisma check for persuasion.
Sure.
I'm sure charisma is the better check.
That's because the other one. It is the better check.
Okay. They still are confused as to what it is. They smell it. Well, if you call it smelling. And then look back at you.
You eat it. It's food. And I'll eat one myself.
Huh. Yeah, they don't like it. They stab it with their tail to try to see how to eat it. Uncertain, as it does not seem proper.
It's meat. You eat it. You put it in your mouth.
Eat the dead.
I mean, it was alive at one point. And then it got killed, and then I ate it.
It does not move.
Yeah, dead things don't tend to move. You said you scavenge, which means you eat dead things. I think. Hold on. Shiv!
You walked away.
You walked away.
I just screamed very loudly.
So it's like we're a couple minutes walking down the pathway. We just hear this.
You hear him
We
yell.
turn around. Everyone looks at Shiv.
Shiv just sighs and sends a drone over, and then personal transmission's over.
Just talk through the drone.
Does it scavenging mean you eat dead things?
It can.
But doesn't
Thanks.
always.
Like
I look back
it
at
could- like
my
the-
new friends. Let's see, the Shiv says I'm right.
I mean, you could scavenge for berries; those technically are alive.
Now you tell me, Shivy. Do you guys eat berries?
They try to
Berry.
understand what the word berries means. It
I pull out a strawberry and toss it in their direction. This thing. A strawberry?
this is alive. This we eat.
So you eat strawberries. Got it. Well, if that's what you want, I just leave them part of a fruit salad I had, and I'm
You
like,
are
well,
alive. We could eat you.
but I can eat you also. And I've got barbecue sauce.
They move closer.
I'm like, you listen here. If you don't behave yourself, you're gonna have a bad day.
What's Kira about to get eaten by?
2 scorpion-like creatures.
Scorpions?
They're at least the size of her.
You know,
Each.
I am regretting not just defaulting to using the Scorpion name for my PMC. Because that would have been
Yep.
funny when you see a cybernetic elf walking around with a giant scorpion on the back of her jacket.
Now you listen here, you two. All the bugs in that city, listen to me. It's time for you to listen to me. Or else. I will... make you die. Is that what you want? Do you want to die?
Charisma check. Do you not have a gift for this to be able to work with them?
I have... I communicate with any creature. When speaking to them, they have human intelligence. As if they had human level intelligence. Queenly elegance. Just always on. Wild animals may never attack. Oh, wild animals will never attack you or your companions unless provoked. And obey non-suicidal commands.
Alright. That's what I needed to know.
You did just
Always
threaten to kill
active.
them. You did just threaten to kill them, though. So
Yeah, you did.
I told them to listen or else I'll kill them.
yeah, I would be willing to make the argument that is provocation.
That's provoking.
I still succeeded on my check.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, hey, there's a success. Can you post that thing into the chat there? Because I have a feeling that the wording might actually, preclude that thing.
Will never attack you or your
I mean,
companions.
strictly speaking, I think the obey non-suicidal commands would trump any provocation of that statement of do what I say or I kill you.
Yeah, okay. I'll give it to you.
So I'll be like, alright, so I would like you to come with me and show me around this place. If there's anything to eat, because let's go. Oh, I can't select them. I wait for them to lead the way. Like, show me where the good food is. I'll just wait to follow them.
They head into the brown area.
This brown area over here.
You now, all of you, the rest of you, now see two huge scorpions in front of you.
I mean, scorpions aren't much different from cockroaches, all things considered.
I wave over.
It's beneficial because if you get bit by a little one, don't keep it to yourself. If you get stung by a big one, that's fine.
It's okay, guys. I made new friends. We're fine. I'm gonna name this one Fred, and this one Jenny. Or Sam. Maybe Sam.
Sam is the one that looks kind of nuclear.
Yes,
The
Sam.
other
It's
one
gonna be
looks kinda
Sam and
black.
Fred. Fred's the black one. He seems the goofy one. Sam here is definitely Sam. It's like, see guys, here's Fred and Sam. I'll come meet them. They won't bite you, I think.
I'll
bite you
walk
from-
forwards.
The word normal is actually looking at me like, yeah, we could, but because Kira's there, yeah, they won't. You head forth, and you see again tracks upon the brown tracks that are there. That's of the dirt. being pushed up over time. Again, you see coral-like trees, not the regular trees, coral-like trees and brain coral-type plants. You continue to head forth, and as you're looking that direction, you start to notice the wildlife. What you see for the wildlife is that a particular panther-like creature, which Cormac you have seen before, has tentacles. These tentacles are currently traveling downward into the ground. And seem to be moving something within them as they like wiggle upward. The scorpions head towards the critter and begin to tell you food as a word to you.
Oh, you can eat that thing? Hey guys, we get hungry, we can eat that
I brought our own
tentacles.
food. I'm not gonna make assumptions that people can eat the same things that the animals out here can.
What? Hey, look, they're trying to help us. You know, like, I say thank you for your help,
They don't understand that our physiology is different.
Fred and Sam. How does it taste?
How does one know what I mean, how can we tell you how it tastes? We
I
don't.
think considering they wouldn't have taste buds, the answer would be taste, question mark.
Yeah. Taste? Unsure what that means.
I'm not 100% sure myself. So let's just ignore that question and move on. Realizing describing taste to something that can't taste too hard didn't really. Look,
Kira did not consider the answer to this question.
Are
Look.
the scorpions moving on the kitties?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I whistle.
They start to run.
Hey, why are you making noise? I want to see
Moving on to what?
The kitties.
There's
the
cats here?
tentacles. Yeah, tentacle cats were like up here somewhere, and the scorpions were going to go kill them for us. Or themselves, one of the two.
Consider the scorpions can eat those things while they're alive. That's a bit bothersome.
Kitty cat. You don't kill the kitty cat.
I wasn't going to kill nothing. Fred and Sam were.
Again, kitty cat.
Do these look like, I don't know, say, big-ass jaguars?
Yeah.
Or do they just look like cats?
No.
You know what? I have a way to help you, Nav.
Yeah, are we talking the cats out of Avatar?
Oh, I gotcha.
Not totally like that. That's the closest I could get to it, but that's not exactly what you're seeing. Because you're seeing a critter with 6 legs.
Right. Okay, yeah. Right, it's just because when the statement was made about them moving towards the titties, I'm thinking like,
that's more
cats.
like it. Yes, that particular critter is what is more like.
Okay.
Oh damn! Jared got to it first.
Yeah, this is displacer beast.
But they're not displacer beasts. They're cats with tentacles.
Kitty with tentacles.
So when
does
you
look
decide to whistle, the cat will run. It will leave.
What
Do
do
you
the scorpions
Follow
do?
it. Oh, they go towards it. They try to go after it.
They burrow underground and then they use dodgy scripting to appear right next to it. Red scorpion.
I mean, the cat's
Think
gonna
they're
outrun
hungry.
them. Well, then they'll have a good chase. Maybe the cat gets away, maybe it doesn't.
I mean, that is nature.
Maybe. Well, bye, Fred and Sam. I hope to see you again later.
And you continue on.
Did you guys learn anything new?
It's been like 5 minutes and we haven't got to the area that we need to place the sensors yet, so no.
Oh, I should ask him if we could have left the sensor with them.
No.
I mean, theoretically, we follow them, we get to where it is they usually hovel at eventually.
Don't
Oh
think...
my god. You think scorpions hovel?
They just
Yeah, they don't-
disappeared into the ground
Riley
in
will
front of you.
walk up. Riley will casually walk up to Shiv and give him the most half-acid, like half-hearted slap on the top of the head.
I
Like,
don't think people can live in the same way that scorpions do.
I was hoping they might lead us to a cave.
I don't care about the cave. I care about the water source, which we have a point to. It's that way.
Well then, let us go.
I've been trying.
All right, so you continue to travel down the road. That the where all the tracks are. Are you heading with the tracks, or are you heading just around?
I
assume
am
we'll
walking in
follow.
a straight line toward it.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I assume if Cormac knows specifically where he's going, I'm pretty sure the rest of us just follow him.
All right.
I would.
You continue down the way, and you start to notice some other critters in the area. Particularly almost looks like a cross between a wolf and a lizard. The skin is very heavy and very scaly. But there are tufts of what would seem like tentacle hairs. And then you also notice that it too has what seems to be a way of getting something from the ground.
I don't like this place. There's too many tentacles.
Welcome to Scorpio 3.
I mean, I guess we could rename it to Tentacle 3.
I think that's a better name. Let's rename it. All in favor, say aye.
You start to see more and more of those fire flowers, and now you're starting to see more greenery, more different colors of the different types of coral-like plants. You see a particular, as you get further and further in, more where the red is that you see here. The red will I don't like this place. Too many tentacles. Wiser words have been said, I'm sure, but not many. The red seems to be almost like a pine tree, but made with like small branches, more like cedar, but the branches are red. The plant is red. As you continue along your travels, we're going to go back to the other one. You head and you start to notice the ground is getting wet and boggy.
I don't like this place.
I don't mind it so much. Cormac actually takes his shoes off.
Okay.
Shiv is just recording everything.
That actually feels kind of nice.
You're weird.
It's very soft, surprisingly. Something
Right,
you've
it's a good
never
way.
expected before.
Doesn't bother me one.
You are heading about right here. You see where I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Where you start to notice the bogginess. Yeah.
So
Alright,
you see
okay.
what looks like a giant smoke line?
Yeah.
There's 2 like lavender orbs. We're just south of those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, not those ones.
It's very
Thank you,
boggy. The
Shocker.
water, you are feeling the softness underneath your feet. You, Cormac, have not seen this before.
Oh yeah, I didn't really go this far.
You did not go this far. But you are noticing that there is a change in the type of critters, and it seems more aquatic in style. More like you also see like a frog. And
So
no,
things
your
you find yourself.
scorpion counter was about, I think, here. Down further this way.
Guys, I don't know, but I think we're getting closer to the water. I don't know why I feel this. As he like squishes his toes in the ground.
Noticing that the water is definitely there.
I mean,
Yeah, as soon as Cormac says that, Ryla's just like, but how can you tell? I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Staring
Squish.
deliberately at the squishing feet.
Yep.
Like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, man, but like, it's gut instinct, squish.
This
We're also-
area also seems to have a few ruins in the area. I didn't put them there, but I should have. Ruins, like RUINS. There are buildings that were there that no longer are. Actual buildings. Not like what you see
Completely
when you go
overgrown by
into
nature.
Opus, but buildings overgrowing by nature. This
All right. I grab
might have
Shiv. I
been
run
a
over to one of the
settlement.
buildings. I grab Shiv. I run over to one of the buildings. I smush his face into a brick wall and ask him, "What is this magic?"
No, you're not supposed to do that. Ask him where the other drugs are going.
What?
Oh my god, you're the knowledge
person.
person. You wouldn't realize that technically none of
I
us have seen a building as
I saw
such.
it on the
We've seen
internet.
false, but we haven't seen actual.
No, I'm talking about what Kira said.
It was on the internet. It was an old movie, I think. It's from.
It's a reference to it all hollow.
No, I didn't hear most of what you said. All I heard is, no, you have to ask where X, Y, or Z is going.
Well,
He's,
that's
Where the
point.
other drugs are going.
he's referring to an old movie or hollow bed.
Well, this is
Yes, and I
specifically...
hope that's enough of a clearly joke to realize that is a joke.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shit just looks
Just
at
on the
it,
fact
well,
that technically
it-
none of our characters have seen an actually constructed building.
Yeah,
No, but we
this-
know they exist just from like movies and know that the rest of the universe exists.
looks like
I've seen
regular
real buildings.
which means other things were here at one point before this place became a blast.
What
So,
was
are
just said?
you?
I could not hear anything that was being said.
Oh, I said it appears to be a regular building, which implies that there was at least some kind of a civilization here before this place wound up a blasted heath.
Yeah, it's the elves and the dwarves.
Oh my god, just
Oh, yeah, good
use
point.
use a term that doesn't actually mean anything, why don't you?
Actually,
Well,
I do need some perception checks. So wisdom
You've
checks from everybody.
You've
You want
seen
perception?
dwarves.
Perception.
Nobody cares
Do we even
about
have
our
perception?
wisdom.
Are we
Does
using
my
wisdom?
I just
Submit.
said wisdom.
Oh,
I'm
verify.
laughing too hard at my own joke. I don't
Does my-
notice.
Oh damn!
Does my fact noting does my fact regarding my keen senses apply to this cuck?
Yeah, the fact that it's as old as you are applies to this check.
Oh darn, missed it by one. No, missed it by two.
Oh no!
I
Okay.
would try to argue for a bonus based on I'm a cop, so I should be able to notice stuff, but it wouldn't matter.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe it.
It wouldn't matter with that difference. So I don't care.
Even with what you could have known, could I please have that sound?
It's whatever Ryden's mic is picking up.
Try to
Sounds like a fan or something.
if you can, could you please, at least for this case,
Ooh.
go push
Eat
to
it.
talk? Unfortunately.
He's the only person who rolled a 20.
Okay. I hope that gets fixed soon.
Oh. I
And,
barely heard. Oh, there you go.
It's PC.
No,
Yeah,
you
your
just
mic is
happen to be-
really not liking you today.
No, it's not.
He was fine earlier, but staticky. Now it sounds like something's blowing into it, and we can barely hear you.
Okay. So, are you serious? Okay, wait. Raiden, you did notice.
The successes are Cormac, Shiv, and Raiden.
Okay, Cormac, Shiv, and Raiden. You're noticing an old language on some of these buildings. You're noticing Raiden, especially Raiden, since you have seen the Dwarven area and you have seen the Elven area, you're noticing some of the writing is similar.
Are there any root translations? Because that would technically qualify as mortal knowledge.
For you, there could be.
Like it's more. I'm assuming it's just a more rudimentary version.
Yes.
Because we established that I can, in fact, use the languages. Theoretically, I should be able to at least piece together an older version.
It is an older version.
Very old and archaic. The elves and the dwarves do seem to have lived up here at some point.
God, it's like we were told that.
Also,
I know, right?
on the where it looks like it's gray and black here, there seems to be inset areas that look like possibly could have been areas for a room. But it has been eroded so badly. Could have been a door entrance. But they are eroded. Okay, so gonna do this irritating mic because the blessed blueprints here are kind of mentally reconstructing the ruins. Okay, sure, you can do that. With as high as a wisdom check as you did, please give me an intelligence check. And
He's
I
just
will.
mentally reconstructing to like get an idea of what it was.
Yes, well, the better the check, the more likely he will get it right.
said, like, the general area looks, as described, pretty nice. Seems a shame to bring people out here to destroy it.
But why do you assume we're gonna destroy it?
If Cormac's still
Unfortunately-
walking, I'm still walking.
No, if people are like hugging up against the building, I'd be like,
No, I'm saying that you actually can see right around here. If you look to your right, some insets.
I need to
Some
read
places-
my powers for a moment.
Are we talking like I know they do it in Spain where they have like essentially homes like carved into
Into the
hillsides.
mountains. Yes,
Yeah, that's what we're seeing, right?
that's what you're seeing.
Okay, so in terms of that, there's Riley's basically just going to be standing in the middle of a path with rifles slung over her shoulders. Like, yeah, okay.
Building is not technically here. It's technically like it's basically more stone. It's basically more of a stone foundation.
Yes. If you've ever seen any ruins from Egypt, you would kind of understand. Or
Egypt.
even from any place that's been around for more than 2,000 years.
Egypt, the Aztecs.
Certain areas of
All that
Scotland,
stuff.
Ireland, and the UK.
Yeah.
No, we haven't been here for 2,000 years. We only moved in last week. Just because somebody realized that it rains more here than it does in Ireland.
but my potatoes.
Yeah. Hey.
Don't start talking about potatoes because I'm going to have to fire up brotato.
But yeah, there is some. Even in the Navajos used to have the places inset in the mesas and stuff like that. This is what you're seeing. And then you get close enough to actually see the entrance of the cave.
That's been our primary.
There is
Direction of
water
travel, yeah.
flowing that direction. Or flowing away from that.
But yeah, the idea has kind of been getting over there.
Riley just kind of motion in a general direction, so that's where we're heading, yeah?
Yep.
I guess so.
Alright, well, just gonna generally stomp in that direction with the big combat boots.
Okay. It is sloshy, very much like a bog in this area.
Well, that's alright, because I can ignore difficult terrain.
Good for you. What about the others?
I can fly.
True.
Yeah, I mean, we've got two people that can fly, 2 people that can teleport,
Okay. Right.
one that's probably surfing around on an ocean of cockroaches, and then me just walking along like it's completely normal.
No, you don't serve the cockroaches. That's rude. What if one dies?
Well, you probably crowd surfing.
When aren't they dying?
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly. You know, don't bring none if you don't want none. Stomp. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that your uncle?
Maybe it
Oh,
must be
was.
not
no.
your
uncle.
Oh no.
I didn't get this reference. Let's go.
That was
Yeah, Igna's got
that
a
was
reference again.
Georgie.
Really
That's
stretching
2
it back.
Maybe that I
references
watched.
now.
Let's go, guys.
Man, it's really going back on the hollow bits. Your skin. Your skin's
Oh,
falling
see,
off your bones.
what no one
Half hour?
realizes is this entire time Riley has had a video playing in the corner of her vision, and it's Men in Black 365,084.2, The Revengeance.
But hey, we at least did. But yeah, we did in fact find another movie that Ignis has seen. That's not allowed.
Yay!
Well, yeah, both me and Ignis made that joke there about Ignis getting another reference.
Not allowed.
All right. So
He's getting too much free time. We have to stop him. He's
you
watching
do
movies.
notice that this area is big enough for at least a small settlement. And there was at least a settlement here at one time. It is
Well, it makes sense. Water source.
Yeah. The water outside is a little bit off when you try to taste it, if any of you do.
I don't know what's in
No,
it. Someone
but
could have
it-
peed in it.
No, but Shiv does take a water bottle of some. Doesn't drink it.
Okay. You take a water bottle of it.
I made water purification once. I can do it again. Not worried about it.
Yeah, I mean, should just filter it.
Aha! Got the proof now.
I just needed to make sure that it can actually be accessible.
It looks like it's very accessible. And when you go inside the cave, I can do this next time, but when you go inside the cave, you'll see a bunch of big rooms and carvings. Let me see if I have one already.
Do any of them have writing that would indicate a date?
When we get up there, Riley's gonna pop out a couple drones, and you know that thing that the really dumb scientists do in Prometheus
Yeah.
with the scanning. Yeah, she's got to do that. She's got a couple drones to fly around and do scanning stuff.
I mean, that's what Shiv's been doing because his family asked for proof, so unfortunately he has to provide them proof.
Yeah.
Alright,
well,
but
your proof can literally be pointing at Cormac because he has not lied about any of this.
It's true.
Corvus
Show
would
them
turn
the
to
pictures,
Ignis.
they want proof.
Are they all just carrying drones? Is that a thing?
You guys have literally seen Shiv.
I
Say
need
his
everybody
drone.
with a drone, unfortunately. I do need everyone with a drone to please give me a fortitude for the drone.
A sanity?
That's gonna be really hard unless the
Con.
drones have been statted up by
Con.
you or someone else.
Con for the drones. A constitution for the drones.
I mean, they don't have stats.
They don't have
Yeah.
stats. Alright, there's
No,
a
they're
hardness, right?
I mean, they are
No.
non-mechanical beings. If something is attacking them, they just die.
The only thing that is attacking them is weather.
I mean,
Just roll flat
Widow
check.
Yeah, it's just
is the only technical divine object, I guess.
Yeah, yours is fine. Yours is 100% fine. You are going to notice that there is some disturbance, I guess, coming from this area.
All right, there you go. You get four turns worth of non-divine protection drone use before it will succumb to background radiation.
I mean, there's no background radiation. It's more like
Right, then
the
it
cell
should be
tower
fine.
is kind of
My
energy or something. Something is it's a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for?
Rough, glitchy, interference.
Glitchy interference. It's just a
Right,
little glitchy.
as fair enough. I still scan the location via drones because I can create them just as Raiden can because it's easy.
Okay.
And Shiv literally built his for getting stuff for the Oracle site in mind, so
Cthulhu
they,
too.
they could be They can be taken down. They can be shot.
No, it
You
just
know.
seems like it's a little bit glitchy. I mean, you're far away from the city.
Doesn't matter. They're connected to my tablet.
But there's also something that seems to be here that's causing the glitch.
I guess we go further into the cave. All in favor?
All right. I don't really care about my drones that much because like I can just replace them easy enough. So I'm gonna have them attempt to zero in on the origin point, gauging by signal interference.
Somewhere around
Shape.
yeah, somewhere in the cave, about here. I'm gonna go here.
You guys do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I came out here to do. He starts taking out puts down one of the duffel bags, starts taking out the atmospheric sensors, and starts putting them around the water source.
Okay, again with the sensors, they're a little glitchy, but yes, you can do it.
They're not in the cave though.
They're not in the cave.
And these sensors were specifically designed for this?
Right
because
here.
This has been ongoing for a while?
Right here, you feel there's some glitching going on. And whenever you get to about here, and anytime you go around here, there's some glitching. But there's a lot of more glitching this spot right here.
So the moment the drones reach there, they basically just stop.
No, they do not stop, but they do glitch.
So
Right,
And it's like there's a static going on right there.
So, is it capable for me to figure out what's there based on the video feed?
Yes.
Right.
So I'm going to have, that's why I was hoping for a way of, let's just go with I can't even get it. Yeah, intelligence check.
Aha.
The check, you only fail on a 1.
That's what I wanted. Okay. Maybe an ancient energy source.
Okay, so what would I actually see through the video? Like, are we talking big glowy stone, or are we talking like something?
No, it looks like a
what?
machine was there.
Shiv will, because he's wearing a radiation suit, just go and take a look.
Okay.
And Riley will immediately grab him by the shoulder and stop him from stomping his dumb ass into a cave, not knowing what's in there that might be waiting to jump out and kill his ass.
Not even that. It's yes. Send Shiv with all mortal knowledge, having no knowledge of ancient machinery, yet instead sending in the engineer that basically once he touches it, he gets a basic understanding of it.
Yeah, like in the process of stopping Shiv from going in there, she's gonna like point over to Raiden and be like, "Hey, you want to come and have a look at the stuff?" Just so that we know there's nothing here that's gonna, basically fish and mail this entire situation.
Yeah, I can.
Are you gonna go with them then?
I mean, I'm not sure there's any them. It's probably going to be me and Raiden going into the cave.
I said then, but
You're better out here right now.
I got no idea what you said there.
The movement of your mic is causing still trouble.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it kind of sounds like it's picking up your fan.
Yeah, it's picking up something.
You need to run outside, find a kid playing Halo, and like steal their headset.
What kind of kid plays Halo outside?
The adventurous kind.
I've done
it.
it.
There you go.
I mean, I have a laptop and I used to have a flash drive with files for Halo on it. I guess I could.
Hey, there are people that have the Quest 2s.
No, this was back in the day when Halo 2 just came out. My grandparents are like, "You need to go outside. You're not getting enough sun." They didn't say stop playing video games, so I grabbed an extension cord, took my TV and Xbox outside, put it on a table.
You know, the funny thing is, I've actually done that myself. And it was during summer one year. I literally had the extension lead. I had the portable TV sitting on the garden table with the PS2.
And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "What? Technically, I did what you said."
Yeah, my next door neighbor complained. And then they got this really weird look when my mom was like, "Yeah, bugger off. What happens in my garden's in mine."
So you head in there, and both of you are heading in, right? No drones, no nothing like that.
Raiden is going to turn to Shiv. Look, you're probably going to be better out here than inside helping Cormac.
I was like, "I'm fine."
It isn't smart for you to wander in there with a machine you have absolutely no knowledge of when I can touch it and know what it does.
I could literally just ask the universe right now what it is.
Car's like, "Guys, I'm just setting up sensors. Jesus Christ."
Yeah, and Riley's going to mention, yeah, but it takes a lot of effort for you to do that, you muppet, to Shiv. And then she's going to look across to Cormac and be like, yeah, and if something happens to come out here that's all teeth and pissed off attitude, that's going to preclude putting up sensors, at least for 5 minutes.
If it's coming out of the cave, that means it's already killed you.
Exactly. And then you hear
it's probably close to death. I'll be fine.
And then you hear the sound of the rifle being cocked.
I mean, you guys go wherever the hell you want to go. I'm not your nanny.
All right. So you head inside. Those of you who do head inside, and when you get there, you see something glowing. A particular thing that you're seeing is something with bioluminescence in the area. You also see a bunch of crystals in the area. Large crystals that can be used
For
energy sources.
Right.
Because what you see is that this particular crystal nearby had an old ancient drill on it.
So, as you're
Raiden said, BRB gotta help a friend real quick, but I'm using blessed blueprints on the machine.
And he's gonna find out it was a old style drill.
Oh, like a big mining drill type deal.
Yeah, kind of like the dwarven drills, but ancient style. So it would be like a drill, and it's drilling into the crystal.
Currently, or is it like seized up?
Oh, it's seized.
All right.
It's ancient. It's not actually doing anything.
I got a BRB. I'm getting called away.
Okay.
So the people in the cave are getting called away, and I've had an idea.
What's your idea?
Because it's a commit effort for the scene thing.
Mm-hmm.
We know that dwarves and elves lived up here at one point.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to scroll to this one.
They didn't always live in the ancient area.
He knows the event, that there was an event that drove them underground. He would like to see that event.
You're only going to see it from the context of this space.
Yes. But that's all he needs to know.
You're gonna see it from a covered room.
He's not in the cave. He is technically just within the mouth of the cave.
It's alright, Lily. Okay, come on in. As you are looking upward,
Mhm.
you will notice quite a few different types of things going across the sky. It seems like there was a war of some sort in this area. You would notice around, because you're looking in the past, the echoes of the past, you see elves, dwarves, humans fighting amongst each other. And then you see another type of creature. Well, actually, they weren't exactly elves and dwarves at the time. They were short people and tall people and regular people.
People who were very tall, people who were pretty on the shorter side of average, and then people who were average.
And
People.
People.
Yeah.
People. Humans. Could be considered humans. And then suddenly there is a gigantic attack. A nuclear attack. And the entire area at that point in time goes black.
So this entire place seems to have been collateral damage in some kind of even bigger war.
Okay. And
To be a lot of wars happening in the universe in general.
you just now figuring this out.
No, I just want to know what exactly happened to the planet we happen to be standing on.
Well,
How does
now,
that help
if
me
you-
do what I'm doing now?
if you want to focus further into from the past and go more into the future, you will start to notice that what was left started having mutations.
Basically, it started looking like the planet Skaro.
And the mutations will make them what looks like elves and human kind of.
So what survived became other inhabitants of the planet.
Yes.
And as things kind of stood in a sort of miasma between hospitable and inhospitable, they decided to eventually move underground.
The short people and the long people started becoming like that. Keep going forward, and there's still the wars going on. There's still attacks. But there's one major attack, and we're talking a long, long time ago. One major attack, and when you're looking into the sky, you notice a huge circular creature. You almost think it is a third moon heading right for you.
So the things would have seen what I assume is Opus, panicked, and said, you know what, fuck it, the surface ain't worth it.
And they've drawn themselves into the deep.
Yeah, they basically said, fuck it, at this point the surface ain't worth it. Whatever that thing is can have it.
So, anything else you would like to know?
Nope, that's all I need to know. The sequence of events that drove him underground.
You saw two events. You saw the one drawing them underground. You saw the one that actually started creating a different race.
So they weren't always elves and dwarves, they were just a subset of human.
Yep.
And now I wait for a new scene. Because because otherwise I have to drop Withering Hour. And that's not a good thing when we could potentially be attacked.
People of the land, morons. So, what do you do now?
I keep putting up the sensors. I'm out here for a reason.
I don't know why the shield mode is on, and if you want to turn it off, please do.
I mean, shield mode is a moderation tool. It tends to...
This is true, Lily. This is true. So, no matter... What'd you say?
There we go, that should have deactivated it.
I don't know why I was doing that. Anyway. What were you saying, though?
Right now, I'm just waiting for a new scene, because otherwise I have to drop Withering Hour.
Well, there was nothing more for you to discover in this past. Echoes of the past.
Just that the elves, dwarves, and some other people were a regular subset of each other, just, duking it out, and shit went south very, very quickly.
Yes.
As things do.
Inside of the cave.
I think they are both still AFK.
Okay, we'll wait.
Ignis, you've been doing this entire time.
What have you, Ignis, what have you been doing?
Is he AFK too?
Is everybody AFK?
No.
What are you doing, Kira?
Let's see. There's a cave, crystals. Kira is just walking around. Probably touching stuff.
Where are you walking around?
So in that cave, walks up to a crystal, touches it to see what happens. Anything happen?
Yes, something does happen. You feel a huge shock. I need...
Evasion. That would be the equivalent.
I need an evasion.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
You realize that there's electrical shocks coming from these crystals.
Interesting.
The little kid sticks a finger in the plug socket.
In the energy socket.
I mean, this is pretty on brand for his character.
So, there's only one thing left to do.
Lick it?
No, there's electricity in these things. We need to get a very long extension cord. Shiv, next time we bring in the extension cord, we try to set it up to get the things here to go all the way to my new building so I have power.
Shiv just shouts back, "We're trying to get people out of the city."
I guess we could do that too. But we should still get an extension cord so that they can have lights.
What are you going to plug it into?
The crystal.
The...
You're gonna drill holes in the crystal so I can plug in my outlet.
His character has not been yet into the cave to see the crystal.
No, but Shiv can still shout in inference that because we've discovered what is some kind of an energy source that's interfering with our shit.
It's this crystal, I think. Come touch it.
I'm good.
Come on, now you know you want to. Come
No,
on.
being electrocuted isn't on my list of things to do ever.
It's a game. If you have to just jump fast enough not to get electrocuted.
That said,
Like
it does.
I did.
That said, it does give me pause for thought. We could if we ever get some things, we can lure them into here and have them electrocuted.
I did not think of that. That might be a good idea. What about this drill thingy? Do you think it works?
I would honestly doubt it, considering how old it is.
Stop pushing buttons.
She said she had to touch it. What are you gonna do? Throw it at him? That means she would have to touch it.
We could.
Exactly.
If you want somebody to throw electricity, and then Cormac just holds his hand up and puts a lightning spear in his hand and throws it into the side of the mountain, I can already do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, Eddie. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Little man wants his dinner.
Going off. Throwing electricity around. So what's the plan out here, actually? I never asked. Are we making like a new city out here?
Eventually,
Yeah,
yes.
pretty much.
Okay.
Maybe several cities.
Can we build a theater out here? We'll move my theater.
We can make it. We can make the globe.
I mean,
Globe.
Awesome.
No, I don't want a globe. I want a theater. Like, I don't need to know where I'm at on the planet. I just want a theater. Man, Shiv, you're supposed to be smart. You're talking about globes, or are you talking about a snow globe? Snow globes would be kind of cool.
The globe was a theater on regular Earth.
You might be right, but I don't remember it. So anyhow, we should make snow globes. Maybe I should make some snow globes to sell at my theater to help me make money.
Opus brand snow globe.
Who's
Sure.
making noises?
I think Ignis fell asleep.
Am I gonna have to wake him up?
No.
What a shame.
He didn't get a chance to sleep all night, so
We might send him to AFK then.
yeah.
Might be a good idea.
Move that anyway.
I'm gonna send him to AFK.
If you decide to leave the city, you can build whatever the hell you want. Nobody's gonna care as long as you just don't
Hold
randomly
on.
start building on another spot that somebody already wants.
Oh, it's up here. I'll move him.
Okay.
I gotta scroll up a bit. Close that. Close that.
Shouldn't be laughing, but it's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. Maybe
feel
when
like
he
this-
finally wakes up.
You're like, what the hell did I miss?
Alright. Okay.
All the other important people are AFK at the moment, unfortunately.
So, go back to Cormac. What are you saying, Cormac?
I'm setting up the sensors, and once I'm done, I'll be like, alright, I'll move it on to the next spot.
Alright, so it takes you some time to get these sensors up.
That was probably Nav.
It was. He said he was going to be AFK.
Yep.
While you're doing that, I don't know. Lily, are you back? While you're doing that, you notice some glowing coming from another part of the cave.
In the cave. He's outside the cave.
Yeah, I never went in.
I'm
Like,
talking about the ones who are in there.
That would
they're
just be
all
Kira.
AFK.
Except Except
No, I'm in there pushing buttons on the drill,
That's true.
seeing if I can make it work. Shouting to people outside.
I
Then I
see.
see the light, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, you see a light. When you look
There's something
closer
going
to
on
the
in here.
light, yeah, it is moving closer.
You should walk toward it. That's what they tell everybody to do. Walk toward the light.
No, that's if you're gonna die, and I'm not ready to die.
Oh shit, she understands.
You do
the
it.
Why? I don't care about what's in the cave.
Because you want other people to do it, means you're ready to die.
No, you all wanted to do it. I specifically said I have something to do, and none of it has to do with whatever the hell's in that cave at the moment.
There's a drill. I want to see if I can make it work.
That drill is over thousands of years old. It's not gonna work.
Listen, how would you know? Maybe I haven't pushed the right button yet.
You know what? You're right. Go ahead. Grab the crystal again. That might make it work.
Wait a second. I've heard something about jumping
jump.
a car battery.
Go ahead and jump on the
Shiv,
crystal.
get in here and use the
probably
crystal to make the battery work.
Shiv just face palms and it's like, that's not how that works. Raiden might be able to get the damn thing fixed, but it would take a while.
I think it would be cool to have. I don't know what I'd do with it yet.
We turn it on and meet the dwarves halfway.
Because we can drill into the Opus.
You know what? Cormac's annoyed that people keep interrupting him. He's gonna go fucking destroy the light. He's had it.
You head towards the light.
Yeah. Fine. I will go make the light go away.
Again, you see a fox cackling as you do that. Try to go towards it.
Cormac sees that, turns immediately around. It's nothing.
It's just the looks of what seems to be a fox, and if ever Lily would get back, the builder seems to be there too.
You know what?
There's
Shiv, do you think that crystal is producing your interference because it's still trying to operate an object?
I am here.
Ah, good. Builder,
my
you are now in the cave.
Okay.
And
so is Safi.
And so is Safi, and Safi's cackling.
Oh dear.
As she
What are they up
notices
to?
that they're playing with the energy crystals.
I'm not
Cheers.
playing with it. If they think it's producing the interference, I'm ripping it out.
No. Wait a minute. Would the crystal
do
act
not
like
have
a
time
battery?
For these interference, I need these sensors up to see if people can survive out here. This is stuff that can wait till we have people out here.
But I wouldn't. But it's a good
wouldn't
power
touch that.
source.
Am I there to tell them anything?
I don't
think,
care.
Well, that one already almost ended up skewered by electricity.
I did not. It's a new game.
Yeah, I told her to lick it. I'm sure it tastes great.
Oh, sister. Let's help out with the censoring.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I wouldn't do that if I were you. Unless you want to meet your maker now.
I'll be
I
fine.
mean, we could survive it, but it would suck.
I don't think she's talking to you, Cormac. I think she's talking to that one over there.
I'm the one who's about to rip it out. Done playing around with it.
I want to do that. It sounds dangerous.
You're gonna rip out the crystal? You might want to keep it there. It's not bothering you outside, is it?
No, but everybody seems to be fascinated with it, and I have things I need to get done.
I wouldn't rip it out if I was you.
No, that's a really bad idea.
What if we combine it with your sensor?
That's not going to work. And why
I feel
shouldn't
like
I rip it out?
I feel like if you put that much power through the sensor, it would just explode.
You can rip it
What
out
if
all
we
you
get
want, but it might become something you'll need in the future.
we
But
should get some
destroy the crystal.
fuses.
I'm not destroying the crystal. I am taking it out of the machine that is clearly busted.
Ah, yes, the busted machine.
But I want this machine. It's so cool looking.
I'm
How
done. I
old
take
are-
it out.
You
You
take
can
it out.
have the crystal. I want the machine.
The crystal stays, but the machine is removed.
It's a giant drill.
It's just a giant drill.
Exactly. I'm going to build a new theater out here, and I'm going to use it as a talking point.
I rip out the crystal and I throw it right in here. I'm done playing around with this place.
I thought you were going to
Should've
rip
just-
out the drill, not the crystal.
I mean, the entire cave is full of these crystals.
Yeah, it's true.
The crystals are basically charge stones, for lack of a better description.
Fine, I toss it to Shiv. Here, catch.
Shiv moves out of the way.
It cackles with energy.
Yeah, Shiv may be crazy, but he's not stupid. He knows that electricity is simple.
Is your sensors working now?
They have been. This literally has no impact on what I'm doing.
It's just that you guys were wasting so much time on it.
Yeah, Shiv is gonna go out of the cave and be like, well, if you guys want to go and dismantle a drill for scrap, be my guest.
Corvette goes back, puts up the last sensor. I'm going to the next location.
Shiv will follow.
Alright.
I put a rope on Ignis's wrist. Alright, you're coming with.
Ignis is going with you. Okay. Alright, so you had are you going around or are you going all the way through? What do I need to say?
Just
for you?
whatever the closest one is.
Right, catches the crystal.
I am just-
We're heading back.
I just straight lining to the next one after we're done.
Alright, so you do, it does take a few hours. It's getting, for the first time, you're actually starting to see what is a true sunset.
Not one that's filtered through a semi-translucent dome.
Yes.
Also, roll 20 appears to have completely broken for me.
Well, that sucks. After a few hours, Cormac stops, reaches in another bag, pulls out what is basically a sea ration, hands it to Shiv. Yeah, I know you didn't think to bring food.
I mean, I brought a couple of granola bars, but that's about it.
We're gonna be out here for days, potentially weeks, and you brought granola bars.
Yes.
I have this fruit salad if you want it.
You guys underestimate how little in the real world I actually eat.
Yeah, but you're not spending days hiking down a trail. I guarantee that you're gonna burn a hell of a lot more calories than you do sitting in front of your computer.
That's true.
Yeah, well, I don't also spend all day sitting in front of a computer typically. Just Sundays and Mondays.
Have you ever gone on a weeks-long hike?
No.
That you have no understanding. I don't either, and I still know you eat more food.
No, I run around a parking lot for a living.
Yeah, I used to do that too. It's still not the same. He hands you the equivalent of a sci-fi sea ration here.
Fair enough. Shiv eats, takes pictures, eats.
By the
Alright.
way,
Also takes videos saying, "Hi, Mom."
did you bring a tent?
A tent?
Yeah.
No.
I hope you like sleeping on wet ground then.
Wouldn't be the worst thing I've slept on.
It might actually be. You don't know.
You have no idea what happens at night. You've never had to deal with it.
Yeah.
But it can't be much worse than being stuck in an asylum.
You say
Yes,
that.
it can.
At least you had 4 walls there and a roof.
Touche.
Oh, and heating, air conditioning, environmental control. I have no idea how cold it gets at night.
It's
We're about
relevant to
find
you.
out. Well, you're about to find out.
That's fair.
So, is there other place you want to put up sensors?
Yeah, there's at least 3.
Oh.
And they're all days apart, which is why I don't have time to be dealing with random old tech.
But what if it could be useful?
Then we'll learn it later. It's not going anywhere.
Oh. So you don't want us to take it with us?
You can
See if
carry
we
it
can
if you
fix
want.
it. I'll just leave it here. It's not like anyone's gonna steal it, right?
Taffy asks you, what are you gonna do with this tech?
I don't know, and I don't care, because I'm not the one doing anything with it.
Who? Me?
Yes,
I already
you.
said. I'm gonna put it in
Why?
my theater.
If you're
I don't
going to
know.
be moving
cool.
out here in 6 months, why would you do that now?
Well, I'm moving out here. I don't know when their time frame is.
Same time.
Is it? Do you have a way to get your family out?
No. My idea
you
was
might-
to use the tunnel.
Then you might want to.
I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. But
My idea is rather use the tunnel or ask Liz for permission to use her ship for a short amount of time.
That ship will be shot down
Very likely.
again, and the tunnel isn't finished. It might be if I help, but that requires me to actually be able to finish out here at a decent time.
Raiden catches the crystal.
Yeah, he just
It
has the crystal on
makes
him.
you do the test on it. Okay. Because you gave it to Widow, that is different. If you would have given it to any other drone, it might have overloaded them.
But we eventually stop for the night because at least 3 of our team has to sleep.
Who
Well,
all
at least
needs to
2.
sleep?
I think Shiv, Kira, Raiden, do you actually
No, I
need to sleep?
I think Ignis is the other one.
Okay.
Probably. And
Did
Ignis
you
is already asleep in the room.
all bring something to sleep on?
yes.
Shiv has
I
an axe.
brought food for the people that have to eat. I already did part of their thinking for them. The rest was on them.
So,
Shiv brought a backpack, that's it.
great.
Hero would have brought a backpack, 1-person tent, and a very big blanket. And food.
Oh, actually, they're probably fine. Riley brought a whole squad of people with, so they could just bunk with them, I guess.
Oh, Riley brought people.
Yeah, remember she had the
Riley
whole
yeah.
team of frog suits?
Yeah, yeah. Secure try to operate it. Oh wow. Raiden does not eat, sleep, or even need to breathe. Okay. Alright. It's the sun has gone down. You are noticing that it was 2 suns. It was very, very warm, like 130 plus degrees. But because of your environmental suits, you were able to survive in the heat. Now that it has gone down, and you only see 1 moon at this time, you see a shadow of another moon, but it's not. It kind of just looks like a shadow. As you're looking up, you see a lot of stars, but you do notice that it is a little bit, I guess you could say, it's getting really, really cold. Now, your environmental suits have a degree of how much they can handle. But Raiden, I think, did you make the suits?
They don't have environmental suits.
Oh,
They had
don't.
They had hazmat suits for the river, and that's it.
Oh shit. Raiden is immune to cold and heat. All right, who is not immune to cold and heat? Is not immune.
Ignis is good against heat, but not so much cold.
Yeah, here I don't think is immune to anything.
Yeah, neither is Shiv.
All right, so it's been very hot. Very, very hot. You guys, and you haven't drank any water. So...
Not the water that's here.
No. Like I said, Shiv has water bottles. He just hasn't been drinking. He just wanted to collect the water that was here for testing. He ain't drinking the water that's out and about. That'd be stupid.
I vote Shiv checks the water.
Yeah, I think the only people that aren't immune to either heat or cold are Shiv and Kira.
Well, it was very, very warm, and now it's very, very cold.
I don't think Riley's immune to those either.
So, you are feeling the temperatures drop.
And I know Ignis is only immune to heat.
Ignis is, only immune to heat. The heat was fine. Most of you did okay with the heat, but when it started to drop, the temperature started to drop. That is when I'm going to have some con checks.
Hardiness, I believe,
hardiness saves.
That could be con. You can roll attributes. Doesn't matter. It just really depends.
I need everybody who is not immune to cold, please roll me a hardiness save.
Hard one.
I'll probably be eating my last effort that isn't dedicated to Withering Hour. Or not.
Does my thick blanket help me?
What kind of blanket is it?
I don't know. Probably the thickest blanket you could carry in her bag.
Probably not.
I'm immune to... I do not need sustenance nor rest. It says nothing about temperatures.
Yeah, so you gotta roll these two.
Hardiness, yeah?
Yep.
Hardiness.
Right. No, that's save penalty thing. That's not what I want to collect there. It is... apparently I succeed anyway.
Alright, Kara, you're starting to shiver. Your blanket is not enough.
So, could I get a quick rundown of what's been happening in the last 20 minutes while I've been away having my dinner?
Okay, the sun... This is
I got it.
Okay.
Korvac got annoyed with people talking about a crystal. He went and ripped it out of the machine and gave it to Raiden. Safi the builder showed up, and Korvac's like, okay. Walked away. Set up the sensors. He's like, I'm going to the next location. People are like, okay. Like, he didn't care if you guys followed him or not. And now, you guys gotta put up with the equivalent of Tatooine.
Got a question for you, Miss Karsa.
Uh-huh.
Did Safi and I follow them?
No.
Oh. Technically, Safi would have, because she spends her free time on Ship's website.
Right now, she's not.
Really? Interesting.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Because
Did any of
let's-
y'all ask us to come with you?
No, Cormac saw you guys show up and immediately turned and walked away.
Right, well, I mean, I'm
That's
just gonna,
too
I'm just
bad.
gonna make the point that generally speaking, Riley would continue going along with Cormac because he is the expedition leader, as it were.
right, and you did bring some people, I assume.
Yeah.
So
Dogmen. Okay.
I'm gonna see if anyone has extra blankets. 'Cause I'm cold.
Cormac's just gonna spend an effort and miracle out a warm zone.
Okay.
Is she like she's got a blanket on, shivering?
Also, wait, right. Why is it cold?
because it's night.
Because it's night in the
Because the
desert.
suns went down
It's
and y'all are
not
no
exactly
longer protected.
It's not a desert. It's closer to a savanna.
Also, haven't we been out here for like maybe a couple hours at max, and we came out here like what, 5:30
No,
in the
it
morning?
would have taken you quite a bit of time to get through to this area.
Right. Well, okay. So for future reference, please make us aware of that.
Thought I did.
She did
Cormac
it
said we were
really-
gonna be out here for like days. Not my fault none of you remembered it.
All right. I'm just going to arbitrarily blame Lily then.
If y'all had asked us to come along or what have you, I could have made you a building rather quickly,
Cormac
a little
just
hut or something that
Cormac just-
you could have gone inside and been protected from the elements. But that's all good.
Cormac just assumes you're following because you've already proven you're just following.
Oh, well, apparently not. Not this time.
So this night has fallen and everybody's like hunkering down. Like Shiv just starts like transferring pictures to the Oracle website to update when he gets back. And he starts thinking about all the things that they've now learned. He is like sitting on his backpack because now that all the drones are out of it, there's not exactly anything.
All right.
critical in there.
Are we just sort of making camp?
Yeah,
Basically.
you guys made a warm
Alright.
zone, so you're fine now. The temperatures are not bothering you as much, but you still need blankets and stuff to sleep on. However, no, Safi and Builder did not follow you. Because you didn't ask them to. So they are
Why would I ask him to?
Builder, we had that conversation last time, if you remember it. What we were gonna
Vaguely.
do.
Yeah, I kind of remember some of it, but
Okay.
Oh, right, okay, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
Yeah, we had some errands to run,
Yes, we did. We had some very important errands.
important things to do. Yeah.
Yes. And that's why we were here.
How many people are we getting theses from in the next week or so?
What?
What?
It's a joke relating to some of the other former players.
That's nice. No one else understands your joke.
I didn't understand that at all.
Remember, I keep asking Dante for a thesis from his character?
Oh. Well, we left you guys, so you guys went somewhere else. And so I guess Lily and I, do we want to even try to give an idea what's going on?
Not until it directly affects them.
Yeah, okay. So, it's evening. You have warm. Is there anything you're gonna do while it's evening and there's this warm spot?
Just make camp, eat food, talk about the day.
Okay. Your heat is attracting creatures that are around the area.
That's not a surprise.
And you start to notice again those panthers heading your direction.
dinner.
If you want to make a fire,
I didn't need to make a fire. I literally used the gift of sun to create a warm spot.
yeah, I know. But I'm talking about lights to ward off creatures of the night.
Cormac activates the sun innate. There's now a 200-foot spot of sunlight around them. Is this better?
Ouch.
Okay, right as when you do that, one of the frog guys screams and goes, "Ah, my eyes! What the fuck is that?"
I mean, if you need to sleep with some lights on, I guess.
Right.
Raiden would like to do something specific with one of the panthers.
What would you
Raiden,
like to-
this is a family-friendly stream.
What would you like to do with one of the panthers?
This is a family-friendly stream, Raiden. I swear to God.
I mean, it's not, but maybe we shouldn't go this far.
Wow, that's a really big panther. Are they supposed to be that big?
No, I haven't.
Resized them?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all say they kind of look like displacer beasts.
I mean,
Yeah.
6
They're
legs and
not
tentacles on
supposed
the
to be
back.
the size of dragons.
It's not the size of a dragon.
That's
If
large
they were the
size,
size of
that's
a
fine.
dragon, we could probably see them from the frickin' dome.
Yeah.
Master of Mutation. All mutated creatures will obey you, though worthy foes get spirit save to ignore your commands. Intelligent creatures will not do anything suicidal. Use your main action to bombard a single living creature within sight, which includes yourself, with carefully targeted radiation, causing it to mutate exactly as you desire. You must commit an effort for the day to affect a worthy foe who gets hard in the save. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, he's just listing the thing that he wants to do, or the
Alright,
power.
so it is used to undo any sort of mutation, including what is caused by this gift. Alright, so you're going to undo this mutation. The panther will no longer have the
Well,
the
it's saying that it's
tentacles.
possible to do that. He's
Are
not
you-
He's
what
not
are you
specified yet what he's
doing?
doing.
And you think
Oh,
I'm
he is
undoing
undoing the
it?
mutations on it. And it also means he has a pet.
What are you trying to do with this poor thing?
Apparently turn it into a normal
Yeah,
panther.
he's probably got. Well, we
think he
don't
wants to
know
take control
because
of
he
it.
hasn't done it. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's probably going to try
Alright,
to cause some sort of mutation, which then puts it under his control.
alright, this current critter is bigger than most of the other ones you have seen. So I was trying to
Welcome back, Ignis.
make it bigger.
So,
It's technically 10 feet. It's not exactly 10 feet, but
it
It's
would take
big.
up a 10-feet cube.
yeah.
Is it the size of a bear then? Or a large bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like saber-tooth tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger size.
Okay.
So,
Right,
about
give
twice
it
the size of
active
an
camo, right? He's saying give it active camo, semi-aquatic, and slightly bigger as well as stronger. That's what he's attempting to do.
So you're
with,
giving it active
Master of Mutation.
cameo, semi-aquatic, and then bigger and stronger. All
So
right,
you're
well this
ma-
one's
so you
definitely
literally are
bigger
making
and
it.
stronger.
So you are making it, actively speaking,
How much bigger are you
He's
trying
making
to
it
make
into a displacer kitten.
yeah.
So
Welcome back,
you're changing one of these panthers, which, by the way, you see smaller ones nearby as well, and they seem to be
Displacer
following
kittens.
this one.
It's
And
a
those
displacer
are kittens. Those are kittens.
Okay. On seeing these, Riley's going to crouch down, put a hand out, and do like the thing where you rub your fingers and you do that little like ticking thing where your tongue. My mic won't pick it up, otherwise I demonstrate it.
Here,
Like
kitty,
here,
kitty.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah, pretty much.
That thing.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing? There we
Right,
go.
and you're
Right.
being told that it has a family.
Damn it! I don't have the charisma to steal a kitten.
Aww.
Korvac is just basically standing dead in front of this one. He doesn't know what the hell Raiden's doing. With his arms folded and just staring it down.
It's growling, but it's not
Fuck.
doing anything yet.
Would this be considered a worthy foe?
Now that Raiden has messed with it, yes.
Because it is technically his now.
Be nice to the kitties.
I already saved one.
Yeah.
You have you already used it out for today?
Where's my fish? I want my fish and chips.
Because I'm pretty sure at our level you should have 5.
There should be 5. There are 5. There should be
I'm talking
5.
about effort.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's 5.
There should be
I
5.
see 5. It's just the 5th one's kind of further away.
Yeah.
I think the point that's been made is that yes, Raiden does in fact have 5 effort at the current level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we all do, unless we've got anything that gives us extra.
I don't know if that's a thing.
It is, but Korvac technically has less because he's attuned to his artifact every day.
Yeah, fair enough. And Shiv hasn't found his artifact yet.
Oh, Riley's also down because she attunes to hers.
Alright, so you fail
To
the
steal a
mess
cat.
with the cat. Raiden is messing with cats. Messing with Mama, particularly.
I mean, Korvac gives him about 2 minutes before he does something.
I mean, you see the thing actively mutating in front of you.
So what about the kitty? What are you doing with kitty? Are you trying to make
he's-
this kitty is the size of a yes, size of a saber tooth.
Well, now it's bigger.
Please tell me you're not going to take this into Opus.
That does appear to be the plan.
I mean,
Because read the first part of his power, Karsa.
well,
All
no.
mutated creatures will obey you.
Follow that through. Finish the sentence.
Worthy foes get. It's a worthy foe now because he's mutating it.
Yeah, that doesn't preclude the fact that it's a worthy foe, and it still gets to roll against his commands.
Fair enough.
So, the cat, particularly the mama, is looking directly at Raiden. Thank you.
Mhm.
Posture check. Hydrate.
Yeah, I think you may actually want to retcon to not make it a worthy foe, otherwise you're probably going to get an angry cat at some point. I mean, that could be hilarious.
Yeah. And I'm about to make it interesting. Hey, go.
Oh, dealer's choice. Okay. As soon as we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What are you gonna do, Raiden?
He's turned it into just an active camo cat, not making it bigger or anything.
Okay. All right. So it's back to just being.
A saber-tooth sized panther.
That's
With
it.
tentacles.
No worthy foe. Okay. So it's not a worthy foe, but it is
now
looking
can
at
do-
you.
Well, now it does what he says.
I think Esri approves because she just came over. She's
You
checking
want,
on things.
okay, so you're basically just wanting it to lay down. It will lay down and its kittens will come up to it, watching its mom.
Aw, good nice girl.
It's a very good idea to make a cat a pet.
Well, you see, billions of people have done it already.
Yeah, well, not cats this size.
I mean,
You want to bet?
Not in the
What
millions.
what are you gonna do with it now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, now you gotta feed it.
I'm waiting. Multiple people in Florida with tigers beg
Yeah, I
to
mean
differ.
that's what I was
Yeah.
referring to. Like,
Yeah.
there are a pile of people with big ass tigers
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
really
not
shouldn't
millions.
have them. It doesn't matter if it's not millions. Like, it probably is. Oh my god, who fucking cares? On the Express, there are exactly 35.6 people who own tigers in Florida right now.
That's just Florida.
Yeah, that's why I said Florida, and that number is slowly dropping.
Yeah, because they keep dying.
Oh
To the
no,
tigers.
because there's one of them currently being eaten by a tiger.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but it's current.
Yes, that is. Again, what he said.
Riri, get down. Good girl.
They're saying it's happening right now. That he's been attacked recently.
And Cormac, you're being told that it's.
I can read.
Yes, for those on the stream, yeah, Ryden's saying they're no threat now, Cormac. Don't think the kittens can harm us, however.
I wasn't
don't
going
don't
to hurt
think
them.
that.
I was going to make them run.
I mean,
Then,
I don't think these things are much of a threat against us.
Did you just
Yes,
assume
and
I was
then-
going to murder all of them?
And then Ryden gives the kitty ear scritchies and says to go hunt.
And it does. It goes hunt.
What are you going to do with it now? You can't exactly take it back in the city.
Well, Riley's gonna glance over and be like, I'm sure he'll try.
You try all it wants, but if it drowns on the way in, or somebody figures out that there's a new animal, you're gonna cause a panic.
She's then going to look at Ryden and sort of gesture between herself and Cormac, like, yeah, I have to agree with that.
Brings home something
we
not
are.
quite dead and a lot more dangerous. Yes.
I'm aware, however, we do plan on coming back out here. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Riley will be like, yeah, I suppose if you're leaving it out here, yeah, it's probably a smart idea.
So you just take control of it and turn it into your slave. Alright, cool. Cormac walks off into the darkness, takes the light with him, and turns it off.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, this is. That's
Riley's
the point
gonna
I was trying to
idly
do.
sniff and then just be like, you should have expected him to do that.
Yeah, you're literally able to strip a creature of its free will.
Meanwhile, several of her squad pulls out the little snap lights.
So you now have light, but you're still cold.
Now, the zone I made will stay. That doesn't follow me.
Okay. So you just turn off
It's
the
just
light and head somewhere
Yeah.
else.
The 200-foot light follows me,
Okay.
but I just turn it off.
I assume Ryden would be calling this out to Cormac as he's walking off. About saying, I mean, putting it like that sounds way worse than what I thought it would be.
I mean, Cormac is walking away pissed off.
We've literally just had several debates about this idea.
All right, so let's continue on then. What are you guys doing? After a while, it's a little while, the animals do return. Cormac's still probably away, and what are the rest of you doing? Although I think
he doesn't want to be anywhere near the slave camp.
Do you still have Ignis with you, or on the tether, or no?
No, Ignis is back. He can make his own decisions now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be following Cormac.
I mean,
Still...
we're camped for the night. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys are at camp. It's nighttime.
Forgot you bit some of it. Yeah, it's night, and we had to make camp because there are people in the party that still have to sleep.
If it's night,
I'm one of those people, so I'll be heading to bed.
Yep.
It did get cold, so Cormac had to miracle out like a zone of comfortability.
Well, one person got cold.
Now, it was
So he
not
made his own.
warm, it was not cold enough to cause snow, but it is cold.
So it's like 40-something degrees.
Yes.
I mean,
But for those of us in the real world,
the
it's
realms
like,
of human habitability.
It is habitable.
If it's not cold, we freeze our bones off. Like, I think the quasi-demity deities will be okay with it being a little bit chilly.
It does get extremely cold, though. Extremely cold.
Well, what is it? Slightly around or below 40, you're able to see your breath?
You
And
see your
start
breath,
risking
for sure.
hypothermia?
You see your breath. And you do risk hypothermia. But there's no snow. Let me see here. Permafrost. Okay.
I'm going to point out,
So it gets to
you
be
have
about...
drawn a lot of greenery on this map.
Yeah, it gets to be about... I know. It gets to be about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 2.5 degrees Celsius.
No, that doesn't math out. Because my understanding of 0 degrees Celsius is 32.
I just literally looked up permafrost.
That math doesn't make sense.
Wait, is it 20 Fahrenheit?
It's not deadly, it's just very, very uncomfortable. People used to only control environments in the city, right? And they don't have any environmental suits, so yeah.
It would be a massive shame if, there happened to be people that were capable of creating environmental suits.
Massive shame, indeed. I've been trying to hit this for like a half hour.
So, does anything of note happen overnight, or do we basically sleep through to the next morning?
Because of the cats were what was going to happen. You guys do manage to sleep just fine, but you do notice that there's a lot more animals in the area.
There's a
And
90%
lot
chance 18
more-
people are dead.
What's the 90% chance? What are you doing?
I don't know. You know what? Slash R1D2.
Your
Jack
personal-
shit happens. There's a 90% chance that jack shit happens.
Dun dun dun!
I mean, you brought your personal army.
No, I
And-
haven't.
Raiden has kept the cats from attacking you.
I mean, that was going to happen regardless.
Right. There is a lot more in the area because it was hot. The heat was attracting other critters. There are insects in the area. There are animals in the area. It is very, very populated.
They wanted to get warm too.
They wanted to get warm too.
Dad, Rory doesn't give a fuck. That's fine. They get to survive too. He didn't care.
Technically, it would be considered a mob of animals.
I mean, if any of them approach him aggressively, then
Well, they might if they're looking for food.
They run away.
They run away. Okay. Well, that's... Yeah. Okay. They run away.
Everything's taking one look at him. Everything takes one look at Cormac in his slavery-induced, pissed-off state and goes, "Yeah, I'm not going to try and eat that. That looks angry as hell."
and then beyond that, it's just intimidation check. Even though I nat one, and then something just dies. You just hear something go.
Yeah. Because they are not worthy foes, so yeah. So, next day. Oh. Wait. I have a roll, don't I? And I have a critter that has not been noticed. Oh, yeah. Alright. I need from anybody who is awake.
Depends on what time of the night it is.
What do you need?
Wisdom.
Is it just the people in the camp?
Yes.
Cormac doesn't come back till the morning.
Just in the camp. At this moment.
Is it like late, early?
It is probably around 3 o'clock in the morning.
Still asleep.
Those of you who are not asleep, you can take and make this wisdom check. Those of you who are asleep, you're not going to get it.
Ignis is sleeping.
Ignis sleeps, Shivs does not, and Riley does not. Alright. You start to hear rustling coming from underground.
Rustling coming from underground.
Yes.
I think at this point it'd be prudent to like wake other people, or at least try to. And Shiv goes to start waking up other people.
What do you want, Shiv?
There's something coming.
Tell it.
Yes, I can totally manage on my own. Great, thanks.
Alright, good to know. Good night.
I mean, it's...
Alright.
Coming from
You know
underground.
what is coming?
No idea. It's underground.
Alright. I will stand up, survey the area.
There's something burrowing up. There's the movement coming from underground. It seems like rock is being pushed forward. Dirt is being pushed forward.
Shiv will back away from the epicenter and just go into his backpack
It
and take out.
seems to be heading your
Magnet.
direction since you moved.
Yay.
Right. Yeah. On that immediate thing, Riley's gonna.
I'm not going initiative. You guys are.
Yeah, she's immediately gonna like slap her hands together, like not as a clap, but as like just she's gonna make a bunch of noise, and I'm arbitrarily gonna say there's a barrel next to me, so I'm gonna stand on it, or like some kind of like equipment box, and she's gonna step up on it and be like, "Shiv, stop moving."
Plan. He takes out his scalpel.
Oh great, yeah, you've never fucking seen graboids. God damn it.
It's alright, I know what you're talking about.
Boy, we are
Oh my
at
god, is that a
initiative.
third movie reference you get?
Hell yeah, 2 in one day then.
Wow.
I very recently talked to my buddy about Kevin Bacon.
We
All right,
are at
legitimately,
initiative right now because
Karsa, super important question. Is there a cliff nearby?
yes.
Oh, we're sorry. We're totally fine.
You're saying we climb up the cliff?
No, because you don't get the Tremors reference.
No.
No, I have never actually seen.
Ryden knows what I'm talking.
Ryden
knows what I'm talking about.
Here's the thing, though. Unlike Kevin Bacon, actually, I guess Kevin Bacon might be a Dane in his own right, but unlike Kevin Bacon, I am a fucking dragon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are we having on to initiative?
Yes.
How far away is the disturbance from our campsite?
This disturbance is right underneath your nose.
Oh, cool.
Actually, literally heading towards where Shiv went.
Right. So, unless you are actively intent on doing something, I have a potential.
I was just gonna go kill it.
By the
What do you wanna
way,
do?
Shiv, you are at -2.
Right. Well, my idea was basically that Riley would basically send a command to her dudes to quickly spread out and fire a couple rounds into the ground from their weapons. Thus, essentially confusing the fuck out of whatever's underneath. Because, like, I can see certain things, but I don't know if they're from my GM permission or not, so I'm ignoring what they are.
I mean,
I see no enemies on map other than possible displacer cat.
I do see scorpions, so.
Oh, God damn it. See, this is my point on I said there, I see things that I'm not going to specify.
Don't have GM permissions, though.
Right, well then you've got problems.
Here's the wonderful thing. We're not in the city, which means I have to get it cut loose a little bit.
What do you mean, cut loose?
Alright, I gestured to my dudes to stay away from Ignis.
So we got woken up, huh? Let's see.
Whoever thinks that's safe coming out of us underground has been for a pretty rude awakening. I am.
Scorpion right there.
Scorpion might caught in the crossfire. That's alright, though.
It's wisdom
those
for...
Those are what's attacking you.
Oh, is it the scorpions?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought those were fucking Kira's things.
No, they're the ones that popped up out of the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I wasn't saying because I wasn't sure if they were actually out, and if it was
the last time we saw, they burrowed underground.
Yeah.
I don't think they would, because my one thing prevents stuff from attacking us. I thought.
You threatened them.
You were asleep.
It's I believe.
In that case, I'll actually defer my turn to Kira, and I'll give her an opportunity to defuse the situation if she would like to.
Yeah. And normal animals will not attack you or your companions. So yeah, if
What's
you're gonna
that from?
a queenly elegance
That's from
I used
Fairy,
before.
Fey Queen. It's
So-
from Fairy Queen.
So I
right?
see.
Eloquence is a constant,
Yeah,
so it's
So-
always active to sleep or no.
I wake up and I see Fred and Sam here.
Mm-hmm.
I look at them. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? Knock that off. Thought we were friends. Talk.
Okay. Now that you're awake, they kind of are confused. Your men, Ignis, were attacking, and they noticed something big.
Excuse me.
I
They're
think you
Riley's
mean
men.
Riley.
Yeah, I'm the one with NPC backup.
Oh, okay. Riley, you're. But you brought somebody to Ignis. Yeah, they notice something big, and it starts to come out, and it looks huge, even compared to the scorpions.
So
Right,
the
so
scorpions.
they're seeing the big ass centipede.
Yes, they are.
So
Is it immediately making any kind of attack? Also, yeah,
It was heading towards
doesn't
Shiv.
Kira's ability work on like an AoE that if it's a constant, just any wild animal coming within a certain range of her?
Of her, yes. But
Yeah,
Shiv was
and
leading away.
she's right, but
and companions.
she's
So,
also right there.
Technically, this is my companion. I don't know about Shiv.
Like,
Thanks.
Anybody near Kira is basically invulnerable to fauna attack. Unless they start it.
All right. Well, in that case, I mean, because the scorpions haven't immediately attacked,
They have not
Then-
immediately attacked. No.
then yeah, Riley will basically like give everyone the hold fire thing at the moment.
Uh-oh.
I was actually looking to see if I could figure out how to add an image to the tokens for the site secure dudes, because I didn't want to just drop a couple of, I didn't want to
sure.
drop 2 of these.
Yeah. What do you want them to look like? I've got a bunch that
what is
I've
this?
basically got pictures
Are
I
these-
have in the assets.
Are the cats still here too?
I mean, generic soldier. I can make
they're
an image.
away. They're away.
Yeah.
I can make an image for them that you can add later. That's fine.
Sure, that's fine.
But yeah, just they'll be considered like hold fire, a retaliation only.
Retaliation only. All
Yeah,
right.
we are under the Geneva Convention where you can only shoot a thing if it shoots you first.
Okay.
One of something's offensively ugly. Does that count as an attack?
That
I mean,
that could
they'd be shooting at
constitute
you.
that could constitute a psychological assault. Therefore, maybe.
All right, Chef. Sorry.
Oh my god. We'll
Gonna
just
start
use your
being more
old
useful, and I won't be the buddy
Riker.
character.
We're using old Riker as your peoples.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. Like
So
genetic
I
soldier
don't know
dude.
how many genetic soldiers you chose.
I mean, they're a mob. You just need 2 tokens. Just make them large size and then be it.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah, we'll use them as placeholder right now.
For now. Delete this one. Okay, fine. Don't delete that one. Delete it, please. Thank you. All right. So
I was waiting for the centipede to disappear there.
the centipede is kind of at a standstill with your guys. It is not close enough yet to be within Well, wait, it would be within the amount of realm of Kira. Kira, you were asleep. Now you're awake.
Mm.
So, opportunity is we are at a stalemate right now. And you can decide what you want to do with these 3.
So this one's not attacking either. I'd be like, hey.
It's under the same impressions as the other 2.
I'm gonna walk over and be like, all right, you 2 stay here. I'm gonna go see who this is. Hey.
So you get right in the center of them.
What are you doing over here? Talk to this one. Food. So, here's the deal I'll make to all 3 of you. You protect me and my friends while we're sleeping, and we'll help you get food in the morning.
It is morning.
Food.
I look at Shiv. Quiet, Shiv. So,
I don't
when
think
we wake-
Shiv can understand you talking to this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
No, I just tell him to be quiet because he, like, makes a noise. Like, quiet, Shiv. I'm trying to talk to him. So I'm like, okay. If
was
we
this
give you
substantiated
food-
before?
Yes.
Was this substantiated before? Is he talking centipede?
Yes,
Or
he
is he
is.
talking universal common and the centipede can understand him? Or, well, her?
When you speak to animals, they respond as if they had human love. It does not actually.
It doesn't
Does not
actually.
actually
Yeah, I mean,
say.
I'm assuming you're talking to them normally. We're just hearing like chittering and stuff from them, and you're like, "Yes, that's a very interesting idea."
Yeah,
Clementine."
that's what's going on. They're
We know
chittering.
that-
All right.
And
That's
he's
about it.
yeah. So they just say food, and you give that opportunity, and they do not attack.
Okay, we'll give you food. You protect us.
All right.
I
so
go back
we've got
over to my bag.
3.
Grab some of the food I had. Bring over and start giving some. Here you go. Some for you. Some for you. Here you go, big guy. I'm gonna name you Elvis. You're Elvis.
Elvis.
So- You're gonna protect us and hang out with us, okay? And you keep getting food.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think when Cormac comes back, the party's now officially 16 strong.
Alright. I'll see you 3 in like a couple hours. And I immediately fall back asleep.
Okay. There is a interaction with the animals or with the critters, and they do eventually have a fight on their hands. But none of you are attacked.
You got enough
So-
creatures in one area that they start tearing each other apart.
Yeah.
So my new pets attack something else. Oh well. It's
Yes,
not my
each other.
problem. Well, I tried.
They make it into food. It becomes food.
Yep.
But
Oh.
they do not attack you. Because, Kira, this was your job. Save yourself.
Kira had one job and she succeeds. That one thing. Nothing else.
Hero managed to completely by accident fulfill the assignment.
The cat does come back after a while. The critter attempts to, the scorpion attempts to go towards the cat.
I'm like, wait, isn't that our cat?
It is.
Hey, no, Freddy, no, wait, that's Freddy. No, Fred, that's our cat. He's helping us like you are. You're
It's
supposed to go
slightly
find food.
confused by that, but then stops attacking the cat.
I think Cat was supposed to find us food, and I immediately go back to sleep again. I'm like, what was that noise? And go back to sleep.
All right. We're on to the next day. What are you doing, Cormac? It is morning. They're still asleep. What about you?
Cormac's gonna show up, and it's gonna be all these animals around us.
As soon as the sun crests and he gets his effort back, he starts making his way back to the camp, and they are all awakened by a javelin of God. It doesn't hurt anybody; it just goes off.
Scares everything in the area.
Time to go.
Well, me and at least half my mobs are awake.
Hey, I was
So
trying
we
to
just
get...
watched this happening.
Shiv just stayed awake after the monster attack. Humans can survive on.
I'd probably say.
You know what? Honestly, I don't even care. I was just tell you I'm moving on. Stay
Yeah,
down.
like-
I don't care.
Kara gets woken up, and she's like, "Wait a minute! I have to feed my new friends."
I don't care. Cormac is already leaving.
She's like calling them to her, so
Cormac
she can
is
feed
not
them.
happy with you guys.
It's like, what's
I
his
think
problem?
I think Cormac's not happy with Raiden.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look at Ignis and be like, Ignis, what's
What?
Cormac's problem? Is it because he hasn't made
Probably-
any new friends?
Probably the petting zoo that we're amassing.
Well, he's just no fun.
Riley will pat Kira on the
Oh,
head and be like, I think he's pissed off mainly with Raiden.
Well, Ignis would know because he was standing outside with him for the most part. Cormac is here to do the thing he set out to do, not get sidetracked by 9 million different things.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he's like,
Exploring is cool, and seeing the wildlife and fauna is interesting in its own right, but it is ultimately not our primary goal.
well, it's not his. You all can do whatever you want.
Fair enough. It is not the reason we came here.
It's not what?
It is not the explicit reason why we came here. But, to my understanding,
He's
there's
got a
another
job to
location
do,
we have
and
to
he's
head to.
gonna do it.
So, lead
Yep.
the way, Cormac.
Hey, he's already gone.
We're almost done,
Alright.
Lily.
Shiv will follow.
Well, you better. He has your food.
Good, that's fair.
So we have this entire. Now we have a menagerie of cats and insects going with you guys. And peeps.
That at some point you guys are gonna catch up. Man, you guys really want to get caught by whoever's out here looking for us.
Who the fuck's out here looking for us?
FN.
He's got
Out
a-
here.
We already know he's outside the city. And I think turns back to the 70 strong group that's with us. Pretty sure a group of this many people is easily spotted by literally everybody.
Alright, we're gonna stop here. Because this will give me time to make another map next week.
Wait, do
Slightly
we need
different.
another map?
Do we?
I don't know. Like, is it something that needs a map? Or is it like we show up and set the sensors?
You can. Some of them you will show up, but there will be one time when you will need a map. So, you might need a map. Anyway,
Shiv, wasn't there something you wanted to bring up? Seems we got like 15 minutes.
yeah, we got 15 minutes. What do you want to do?
You know, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the philosophical bit that I thought of over the last week.
Okay.
On our way to the second location.
Yeah. So this place Blangeel person that's half the cause of our problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've already had it implied to us that the other Celestials can choose their potential successor.
Yep.
And that they are definitely not fans of Blangeel.
This is true.
My question is,
some of them don't seem to be.
Considering everything that's going on, I'm thinking that as the Celestials themselves are also somewhat caught in the crossfire, none of them are particularly big fans. I don't think anybody's cheering either side on in the stands. At least I certainly hope not. Well, Death might.
Your point.
But I have to wonder, how did Blangeel end up with such a massive amount of power? I know she has a cult, but
No, because
supposedly she's on level with the Celestials, or is in fact one.
Like,
Is it possible that? Do you guys think it might be possible that she hijacked the process?
I mean, she could have been a different person beforehand and then changed. There's
Well,
also
that's
the thing
fair.
of she seems to be actively doing more than the others.
That's fair.
And the particular celestial thing that shows her might just be a particularly bit of a son of a bitch.
A fair argument.
Just because the other celestials aren't happy with the arrangement doesn't mean that one isn't.
Is this being had in character then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Disembodied God is sometimes a green witch ship, though.
No, it's just like, yeah, in the process of asking that question, Riley's gonna point to Cormac and be like, you do know he would not be doing most of the stuff that he's doing now had he not had the abilities that he has now.
That's correct.
Like, literally, he would be incapable of doing a lot of the stuff that he can now. So,
All of us.
yeah. She's got to look at you with an eyebrow raised. But it's like, yeah, she could have been exactly who she is. Just before gaining the abilities, she didn't have the capacity to fully be who she is.
Yes, and she has a cult presence. They are, in fact, inside Opus.
Yeah, but I mean, just because you got a cult doesn't mean that you're evil.
I mean, you're on the level either, especially if the Celestials don't seem to be a fan.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Taffy the Fox seems like a good joke, but
well, look at the death guy. I'm pretty sure if someone has the ability to not die, that kind of pisses them off.
Well, it's not that. They are a celestial. The person of Blangeel, whoever they were, if that's her name before Ascendancy, may not be that person anymore. Blangeel could be the name of the celestial. I think you're misunderstanding the point. The celestials don't like killing the spiritual energy of each other because apparently it releases some cataclysmic event when it happens.
Was in fact the implication of it, but they're also able to choose successors. If they can't find one, supposedly it will just eventually go and find someone itself.
Yes, and if
infinity
you are,
demands that can be filled.
You are, I think, under the misimpression that the mortal soul is driving the current version.
It was still going after Willis, so that does feel.
She was a celestial before that happened.
Yeah, that's only attributed to her
know.
post-celestial.
No, we do.
Well, we know it started before they had supposedly before they had ascended, but why continue the vendetta if you have...
Where was it said that she wasn't a celestial at the time? I don't think Willis would have gone to the lengths that he did if she was just some random person. It would have been
She wasn't some random person, that's for sure.
Yeah, they were fellow.
Yeah, like in character, Riley's not entirely all that up on everything that everyone else is about Blangeel, but yeah, she's not aware of any time it's been specified that their thing happened before becoming Celestials.
There's always like, we have no knowledge that Blangeel had anything out for Willis. Willis is the aggressor in this relationship. Well, yeah, to an extent. Blangeel, in opportunistic fashion, stole research from the original Liz. The original Liz died for it. Willis devoted the rest of his life to trying to kill her. as far as when Jill's concerned, Jill's done and washed her hands of it however many thousands of years ago. Anything she's done to Willis is self-defense.
So you're also falling into the classic trap of propaganda, Shiv. We haven't had a chance to talk to Blangeal or any of her higher ups to get their side
No,
of
but
the
we've
story.
met her cult.
You've met one part of her cult.
That's
Pardon?
fair.
Have you ever heard the word heretic?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, one of the power clans in Opus is Blangeal cult.
Interesting.
And they seem to be kind of spider-based, just based on their metaphors.
They also had imagery.
That too, which is what gives you the idea that Blangeal isn't exactly on the level, as it were.
Yeah, see,
Why? Because of
read
a
them.
connection with spiders? Damn, Kira. Unlucky for you.
Yeah, that's
Oh man.
that's a little close-minded there, Shiv.
Yeah, Riley's going to pop in there with, what exactly is the level? Trademark, patent pending. Like,
Well,
You know what? That
You
actually
know.
is a good question. I didn't think that part through, because
Alright.
you gotta put us
Simple
in-
answer. The level is 4.
here it.
Boo.
there's going to be
Okay,
a tongue click, finger guns at Ignis, and that's subjective.
All right, my brain has reset. To Shiv's credit, that particular brand of the cult isn't on the level. They are masters of espionage and assassination. It's what they do. So they are not on the level just of what by the actions they take, not by the imagery they use.
You interacted with them and didn't raise them to the ground? Interesting.
They had a friend of mine. Also,
Bastards?
yeah, I got her out. Interestingly enough, the deal they originally wanted was for me to kill Willis.
Yeah, and
You
they
should
almost
probably
got
go
that
back and
left.
tell them he is no longer a problem.
Dude, they are not there anymore. Did you not understand that we were in a vehicle clung onto the side of the building?
That's fair.
Why are you? I thought you were. I thought you were
I thought it
on
was
an underground
underground.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in a shape of a spider that was in fact a vehicle.
Oh, I thought they were just assholes who built an underground base in the shape of a spider.
No,
All
it was a
right,
ship.
fair enough. Okay.
It very much
Like-
was a vehicle.
All
Yeah, it
right,
was a ship
fair
without
enough.
description.
Fair enough.
Yeah, alright, so, short version. It's Clan Solari, and I'm almost certain Ignis would know the name. In character, whether or not out of character, you know it.
We've been around the block for a few hundred years.
Yes, you
Yeah.
would know the name.
Were
Tell me
they
you didn't say that in
Were they the Void group?
Yes.
One of.
They
And-
are of the Void Guild.
And well, no, I'm not technically. My mother is one of them. And they, apparently, Thuro was in the building that Opus destroyed when we were fighting the Thanes, but Clan Solari got her out. Which has me thinking that I'm pretty sure they're the ones that freed the Thanes.
And
If
that
only to
implication
cause
too.
havoc.
I mean, they were underground, so they would have had access to the basement if it's all interconnected. And didn't that Emperor one smash through a wall?
He didn't get very far.
True.
Oh yeah,
But-
Riley's going to answer. So you mean to say that that thing that damn near bitch let me through a wall, that they let that one of their people or whatever let them out, and in the process of like grabbing Sura to get to you?
No, they weren't grabbing Sura to get to me. They just, I guarantee
needed a
they have
hostage.
more information on us than you think they do.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They grabbed
FN took Sura to
Stop.
bring it to us.
Stop.
Shiv. Solari grabbed Sura in an effort to bring me back into the fold because now I am of use to them. But I made them a deal that they would release her. Well, they tried to make the deal that I would kill Willis, they would release her. I changed the deal in that I would make him not a problem. I kept my end of the deal. Granted, not in the way I planned, but...
Well, I mean, he is alive, but he isn't a problem.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. And I knew that my friend would not want me to trade her life for somebody else's, which is why they all survived. If I see them again, it'll be a very different story.
Fair.
Hopefully they start coming after us again as well.
I guarantee they're gonna start getting in the way. They want the city. They've been embedding themselves in different positions of power for years.
Oh, hey, out of character question here, because I know my character did see the person, but I can't remember if it was ever stated. Was the dude in black that was following or attempting to follow Riley when she got the payment for the totally legitimate assassination of Shiv, was that Clan Solari?
No, I think that was Death.
Why would you say that?
Because Death follows you. Ha ha ha.
I had rubber bullets. It didn't count.
He didn't know that.
Hi, Mantis. The
Hey,
answer
Mantis.
to your question. How would you know?
Well, because I have a feeling that you, in a way, said that they were part of the House Void.
I
I do
did.
remember we had a question, we had a discussion vaguely on essentially how much as a cop
Thank you
I
for
would
bringing the
know
cookies.
about that group.
Yes.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. They've been they've been trying to assert themselves for sure. I'm doing all right. So,
That's because Solari is a guild part of House Void. Doesn't mean all members of House Void are part of Clan Solari.
This is true.
Well, I mean, I was under the impression that it was basically a synonym for the same group.
No.
Solari casts a shadow, and that shadow is the Void?
No, in the setting of Opus, there are different like guild or clans that every facet of society falls into. So it's like you have like House Agni, which deals with like the military, or like there's like a messenger guild, or like
Right.
the Healer's Clan.
Thank you.
House Void is a blanket term to cover anyone not under one of those structured clans of the city.
Right.
So it's like basically everyone outside of the established caste system is in House Void.
However, they tend to run around with having that little all-in-purpose assassins, merchant,
right? Because like the way it was explained back then was somewhat different.
It's still the same. The House of Void have always been a clan that is set apart from everybody else. But
yeah, and the way that you described that before was that they were an actual clan as opposed to a not clan. Anyway, I don't think it really matters right now.
I do apologize though. I have to leave a little bit sooner than normal, but I basically gotta head out like
now.
Essentially in like 2 minutes.
Can you tell? All right. Well, we were ending. So, what did you think of today? I know you were gone up quite a bit.
Unfortunately, session was a bit hard for me to follow just because like I am not feeling particularly well.
Yeah, you fell asleep.
Bad coming on. Also that, but I don't know. It's interesting. I'm happy that we're finally breaking out into the outer world, as it were.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what more there is to offer out here.
Okay. Cool.
Well, right now we got a cadre of animals following us.
Unfortunately, I have to go. Thank you for having me. Sorry again, I wasn't
Thank you
the best
again.
player today.
No, you're all right. Thank you.
Hopefully next week will be better. But
Yep.
goodbye, and see you all again next week.
I'm sure you would have helped with the stampede.
Well, yeah. So your answer to your question is House of Void is similar to like the House of Lightning, the House of Water. They have their own abilities that kind of work with their or own skill sets. However, the House of Void tends to be much more dark than any of the others. They tend to be assassins and mercenaries and things like that.
You know, people who aren't exactly on the level.
I mean, it depends who you're talking to.
Technically, Mitchell Graves would be House of Void.
Fair enough.
I mean, the whole thing is I can kind of qualify myself in that based on that description.
Technically, you could if you did not want to go with the war.
Everybody else claims Korvac is House of Void. He says, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of in the same boat there, except no one's ever accused me of being, what was it, Igni or something.
Mm-hmm. So, now, to answer your question, since you did not ask me it, Shiv, are you going to give me the query that you wanted?
Debating whether or not it... You know what, fuck it, I'll still have floor effort.
Alright.
This is more of a a general question. I've already closed out of Roll20, so I need to reopen it so I can just put the thing in. Otherwise, I will forget that I've used it.
Yeah, please do.
And I want to know what Blangeel's words were.
What? You want to know her words?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I got it. Never mind. My brain went a different direction.
Let's put it to you this way. She really doesn't have a word. She has all the words.
Right, well, that's just fucking cheating.
That's the point.
Alright, well, I'm now officially demanding that we have Wiimote access for this campaign because that's just some high-level hacks.
Jesus Celeste.
She is... No, it's not
according to other bullshit, we are Celestials.
It's not because she's a Celestial, it's because she steals words.
Right, so, I mean, that's the direct answer then. She has the kleptomania.
Yeah. Shiv just gets this information and just kind of spaces out for a moment. And after a few minutes says, well, that's not good.
What?
I decided to ask the universe a general idea comparative to us of what Blangeal was capable of.
Okay.
She's apparently capable of stealing powers.
Okay. I don't know why you're so hyper fixated on her.
She's a war is presently going on, so may as well.
She has literally done nothing against you.
Not yet, no.
Doesn't have a reason to, unless you give her one, which you're very much on the path of doing.
You rolled a D1. Oh. So I get shot the next time I start to mansplain, basically.
Oh, you can mansplain all you want, because that's a thing said by people that are annoying. No, when you use 75 words when 6 would do.
You You don't make somebody is never an enemy until you make them into one. You're just giving her reasons to come after you.
She doesn't need a reason.
She does right
Yeah,
now.
well,
we don't know that in character.
Out of character, I know that.
Fair enough.
Is the builder showing up there?
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like,
I don't know.
You're
I'm
welcome
pretty sure
to show
half
up
the
there.
group doesn't actually care currently, like, in character.
Sorry, I stepped out for a minute. I didn't realize y'all were still
We're
in
about
character.
to be ending anyway. I just decided to let's end on this gray out.
So the answer is she doesn't have any words and she has all the words. Meaning
Therefore,
she's
she
a
has
rogue.
one word.
Steal.
Yeah, yes, but I mean, that's the point. You can't have no words if you have a word.
She has a word, steal.
Basically put, she could be bad news. She might not be bad news. But odds are good. She's probably bad news.
Oh, just because someone's got the word of murder and can make you keel over dead for no apparent reason doesn't mean they can't be Santa Claus.
Have you watched Violent Night?
Yeah,
I think you just described that character.
No, Esri, the fish is all gone.
Okay, so let's get back to if there's anything else, then how are you thinking about this week, today, and is there anything specific you want to do next week?
Finish putting out the sensors so that he can go back and properly build his cult.
It's going to take you a while.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I don't think prophetic insight can handle that scope. Actually, it might.
You can still go around. I mean, you still have points that you can use today before the
just use for the prophetic insight thing to or that one for the right path, but under the guise of the best way to go about putting out these sensors whilst being unmolested by the wildlife.
I mean, we have
unmolested by. Well, yeah, but well, yeah. I mean, literally, if the best path is straight up, get a belt and make a little seat on your back for Kira to sit on, and then you just basically carry her about while you're putting out the sensors, and you will be completely fine. Then fair enough.
I mean, I'll be fine regardless. They can come at me.
Well, yeah, you would be fine, but I'm talking about Shiv.
I mean, so long as these creatures don't count as worthy foes, they can be frayed.
That's
they still are a mob. They're still a mob, and they can still attack.
Yeah, we're presently being followed by a cadre of animals, Pied Piper style.
Because they're kind of hungry.
And it's also to be seen whether or not Kira actually gets them to follow. Because they may just hang about and eat some other animals or whatever.
They might start tearing each other apart again.
Exactly. I mean, there's bound to be other stuff.
That many people is bound to attract more things that will... more food for them to eat.
Walking smorgasbord.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing is, if anyone's got a problem with it, I'll just go home and take my dudes with me, and I'll go hang out at a strip club. I don't care.
Events that immediately involve more than 100 people cannot be ordained. So theoretically, yeah, I could say prophetic insight. This goes off without a hitch.
Okay. If you want to do that.
And that's when Karsa decides that a small mob constitutes 300 people, and I've got 2 of them.
It doesn't. Even by book,
just out of spite.
It calls out people, not creatures.
So you're saying that? Never mind. You already know where I'm going with this.
Yep, I know exactly where I'm going with this.
That's when we get attacked by FN's goons.
I mean, you'll notice how when I phrased the thing, I phrased it one way and then immediately retconned to phrase it the other way to cover that as well.
Alright. Anything else, Shiv? I'm gonna go on.
You can move on. I've got nothing else.
Sarah. Keeping these creatures or not?
I have to think about it. I might end up keeping them. Who knows? It all depends on how stuff goes next week.
Okay. How did you think this week went?
It went good so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Riley.
It was fun.
Anything you want to do next week? Or just keep with the group?
I'll pretty much just keep with the group.
Okay. Raiden.
You'll probably have to wait for him to finish typing.
That's fine. In the meantime...
I'll just text on here real quick. Or not text. Just do this real quick. Yeah, no. Anyone who's actually awake at that, like, 5:30 a.m. in the morning at that time, Raiden just gets back to the cats.
Does what with the cats?
Basically, he unmutated the one and just, basically he had them take him to he had the cats take him to their den, unmutated it, flew back, sat in the tree for a while, and about 5:30 officially, made it actually back to camp.
Okay, so the cats are kind of away. Alright, cool.
Well, the cats shouldn't be coming back because
they're not coming back. If with the free will, they will be. Well, now that they've been fed, they don't really care. So, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So it's like 5:30. Raiden gets back. I did enjoy the session. I know it's frustrating with the mic situation.
Slightly, yeah.
But we were trying to get a better router or something. And other than that, there's not much I can do.
Understood. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll catch y'all next week.
Cormac, you are
Sunday.
last.
I mean, technically he's first. He's usually walking out ahead of everybody.
True.
You're not first, you're last.
How are you feeling about this? What are you wanting to do next week? And is there anything I specifically need to work on?
Well, do next week. Same thing he's been trying to do. Just move forward and get the sensors up.
Okay.
Because he is on a time frame.
Yeah, he is. Y'all are, actually, but yeah, definitely he is.
Oh, yeah, but I know. They're on whatever time frame they want to be on.
Yep. Anything else?
As far as the session overall, it was okay.
Okay. So. Right. So next, Wednesday, we will be doing Valheim. On Friday, we will be doing our normal tarot. Saturday, I will be going ahead and trying hard to finish Spirit of the North. Trying. I'm in the spot where I kind of feel like I'm gonna have an impossible time trying to get out of it. And then on Sunday, we will be doing Baldur's Gate 3 again. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We are getting to a point where they are in downtime, but right now they are still working on trying to find a place to call home. So, I'm glad we finally got out there to do such.
Somebody died.
I don't know. You know, Marfa is actually on. Let's go see Marfa. I have a commercial at the moment, but yeah, Marfa is on. So we will go see Marfa. And yeah. Thank you again, all, for being here. Okay. Can't believe it already is Christmas time. Christmas stuff on there.
I know. Got to do Thanksgiving. Got to do turkeys first.
I know, but it's showing Santa Claus hats and all.
Satan Claus.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus hats.
Satan Claus.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, your place sucks with all its turkey shooting.
What about the turkey shoot? Have you ever
I'll
seen
just
a
say,
real
I'll
live
just say
turkey?
I have seen a real live turkey, and it did that stupid goblin thing, and I wanted to kill it because it doesn't deserve to be alive when it makes that kind of disgusting sound. But the rest of the world doesn't celebrate the mass murder of them all.
True.
What about Canada?
Canada does as well.
Yeah,
exists.
but Canada's not a real place.
Tell that to the Canadians.
I will tell it to my actual Canadian friend who I've said in the past that Canada doesn't exist. It's a lie.
Alright, poor Mantis. Alright, guys. I will see you later. Goodbye. I peeked. Aww. Rats. We're rating now. Conan.